Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Stace, and this is somebody who's been with us quite a while actually, and it's a really interesting story, hopefully for you, that I tell when I talk about this channel today. We feature a different channel every single day here on Tuber Chat based on impact and generosity that I've seen within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. And in the hours or days leading up to a channel being featured, I go through a bunch of their content all at once, usually 3, 4, or 5 videos, to try to pick up on any of the details I might not have already caught while casually going through content over weeks and months. Now, Stace has been with us for many months, but by going through a bit of her content all at once, I found that she is doing a very good job, an extremely professional job. Her audio is great. Her lighting is great. She's doing a lot of hauls and a lot of crafty types of things. So she might be doing crafts on her channel. She might be doing a haul at a place like Hobby Lobby, and bringing us a lot of different things, usually at a discount as well, to help us save some money. And I've seen her do Happy Mail videos, and I'm always happy to see creators either collaborating together or supporting each other in different ways. Happy Mail videos obviously are popular in our community as people are sending each other gifts and things, but it's wonderful to see the thoughtfulness not just in the gifts that are sent from creators to each other, but in the appreciation, if that makes sense, from the people receiving the gifts. Stace just does a fantastic job. She's a dynamic creator. Everything from the voice to the detail to even the video editing is great, because when she's describing the different types of things she'll pick up in a haul video, for instance, her descriptions are clear and concise, yet fun and exciting. So I hope everybody will connect with this creator and see what I'm talking about. She's working on 1,800 subscribers right now, and she's got some shorts that have gotten into the thousands of, views. One of them over 5,000, 5,200 as a matter of fact now as well. Live streams are something they've just experimented with, but we've got our notification bell on for every channel so that we can catch as much content as possible, and if she goes live again, we'll be sure to catch that if we can. So thank you everybody for coming in. I see some activity in the chat right away before I do my introductions. Neil Collects is gifting a membership again. He has done that countless times. Adopted Retrospects just picked that up actually. So what we'll do is we'll look at Neil Collects first, and I will put Adopted Retrospects on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Superchatters and gifted memberships, things like that, are added onto the screen right away in order. And then after a long period of time, usually 2 hours, sometimes even longer, we will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. That just keeps it open to everyone. Coco Mojo 13's in the house. Katie's Kitchen is going to be added to the wheel as well. I saw that Little Ridge Farm dropped a super chat. Now hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. Did I miss anything? Oh, Abandoned Exploring Mike, I didn't see that until now, but thank you before we started. Abandoned Exploring Mike actually dropped a super chat earlier. I just want to catch up on these things. We'll do some more introductions, and then we'll get into talking about channels and spinning the wheel. Michael's Adventures has a premiere coming up for us after Tuber Chat. That'll be about 3 hours from now. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen and talk about lots of our friends. Little Ridge Farm, thank you also for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. appreciated, of course. Mind Forked is in the house. I'm going to get them on the wheel as well. Scratch and PPA and Michael's Adventures are in the top 2 positions on the wheel. The truth is, the wheel is random. It spins. We never know where it's going to land. But they're always here for every stream that they can be. They are 2 of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years now on YouTube. And they are both beloved and dedicated moderators here. Homestead in the Wood with D is in the house. I got quite a few other names on the wheel already as I continue to add some more members, but Just Jason Keto and Canadian Family Life along with Rushing Wind Mountain were all early in the door. Backlash Fisherman came in just as we started. Swoop Like Me, I think I saw them earlier in the Jay Jordan's chat. I was in his live stream, but I stepped away and was letting it run, and when I got back to the chat, I saw that Swoop had been in there. Chocolate Drop is in the house. Nez Lover is here. Katie's Kitchen, I just added you onto the wheel. Hopefully I'm not missing any of our members in the chat, but we'll catch up as we continue. I'll do some more introductions here. Abandoned Exploring Mike again, thank you. We're going to look at that channel first, and then Neil Collects, and then Little Ridge Farm. Fallen Arkansas Veterans, good to see you in the house. It's the Bankroll is going to help us with our finances. Joe Valdez Video Game and Movie has been with us just about a month now, and it's great to see you back in the chat also. So hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now I'm going to miss, I'm sure of it, what Abandoned Exploring Mike actually said. Lady Lucy 4. So what I'll do, hopefully that creator will come in, but I also know that we have a 20-minute time limit on our chat, so people have to watch for 20 minutes before they're able to get into the live chat. That works for a few reasons. First of all, it helps with spamming and trolling, as you can imagine, but as well, it gives people a chance to really see what we're doing here before deciding whether they want to come in and participate, right? Because obviously this is a utilitarian channel and not necessarily for everyone. When we find like-minded creators that want to support each other wholeheartedly with generosity over a long period of time, that's when the community here continues to grow. So, John Paul, good to see you in the house. Wayne's World Unlimited, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to look at your channel right after Little Ridge Farm and right before we start spinning the wheel. Day One Adventures is bringing us travel and local events. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now as well. They happen to be a member. And again, we're looking at Stace. So this creator's got almost 1,800 subscribers. I was really taken away with her content while going through a bit of it. I've seen some of her stuff before, but she gets into crafty type things of many different styles, as a matter of fact. I've seen things called junk journals. She gets into things like shaker cards, and I'm not meaning to sound like I think I know what I'm talking about. It's from watching her videos that I'm learning some of this terminology, but it's great to see so many friends that are collaborating in the ways that they do together and supporting each other and inspiring each other with the crafty things that they're doing. Coastal Water, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat, and if I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @ Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Coco Mojo 13, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. We'll put your channel up on the screen with Big Dude right after Wayne's World Unlimited. Pretty Chocolate Girl, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Now, Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman are a husband and wife combo with separate channels. So, they both have a space on the wheel right now, but we will look at their channels together when they come up. Maritza's Yarn and Crafts, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Canadian Family Life's husband just started a channel. Actually, we'll look at that when we look at hers. And I see Broken Hearts Ministry is in the house as well. That is Gail's Southern Living. And she's got 3 channels now, as a matter of fact. She's been a dear friend for a very long time. Charlene Heel's in the house, a long time friend. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So again, our featured channel for today is Stace, and I hope everybody will connect with them. The next channel that we're going to look at is Lady Lucy 4, and this is the handle for the channel. I'm going to type it in the chat here. Abandoned Exploring Mike dropped a super chat for them. Now, they could be watching or listening right now and waiting out that 20-minute time limit to come in, and I appreciate the patience if that's the case. Everybody here has been through that. M&T Living and Cooking, good to see you here. Carrie Leonard, good to see you back in the house. And we're going to look at Abandoned Exploring Mike in a quick second. But thank you for that super chat. It's a generous thing to have done. I certainly appreciate it here. I'm sure Lady Lucy 4 will appreciate it as well. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. And this is a brand new channel for Superchat. So what I'm going to do is take her latest Battle of the Scratch-Offs video. I'm going to put this video into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully they will subscribe here and have our notification bell on as well, so they don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up is Abandoned Exploring Mike, and this is the creator who dropped the super chat for Lady Lucy 4 there. So Abandoned Exploring Mike, I joke with often because they are willing to climb into very tight, dark spaces that I would never dare for the purpose of bringing us content. And Joe Valdez, thank you for the thumbs up, but we got to be careful about the emojis. So I always ask everybody just to keep it to 2 or 3 at a time, but we don't want to hammer too much into the chat, otherwise YouTube will look at it as spam. Be Amazing Sylvia, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's get your channel on the wheel. They happen to be a member. And hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody in the chat. So, Abandoned Exploring Mike, I'm just noticing that you've got a brand new video from an abandoned printing press building. I'm going to take this video, I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep caught up with you. They've got 1,550 or so subscribers right now, halfway on the road to 1,600. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Abandoned Exploring Mike, of course, is going to take us to all sorts of different abandoned locations. When we get into their shorts, we see a little bit more variety here, like we do with most creators, regardless of niche or category. But these have already gotten into well over 2,000 and even 5,000 views on one of them. Live streams are something that is occasional. They've started one a couple weeks ago. They did one yesterday, and they might be doing another one in a couple of days. So I've got my notification on for that. We always set notifications for everything we see. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we possibly can for everybody. It's all good, Joe Valdez. I just want to make sure everybody's careful with the emojis. One of the things that will happen is, like, if we drop too many emojis in the chat and we go into another channel and start doing that, they could time you out or ban you and stuff like that. And I promise you, I've been timed out and banned on as many channels as anybody. Some maliciously, some not so much. Anytime, any place, anywhere. Good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. I see a handful of action coming through the chat. Swoop Like Me, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, your channel will be put up right after Coco Mojo 13 for the same reason. And then It's Our Abundant Life and JR Excavating and Sons, thank you both for the super chats. That's another husband and wife combo that have abundantly expressed generosity in that way many times. So I will look at both of those channels right after Swoop Like Me as well. But thank you for that. Outdoors with Big Mac, good to see you here. That's a creator who's very well known to be out supporting a lot of creators. And the Paranormal Circle, thank you for coming back in. They were very early in the door. They're actually here before we started the stream. So thank you for coming back in, especially everybody for being here on a holiday Monday for a lot of us. I'm in Canada, of course, but our American friends are sharing the Labor Day weekend. I'm not sure about our friends in the UK and Australia and other places in the world. G-Smoke 330, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being certain if that's a brand new channel in the chat today for the first time, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. I'm just going to get another channel up onto the screen. Thank you again, Abandoned Exploring Mike, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Next up is Neil Collects, because he gifted a membership, and we're treating those similarly to how we treat super chats. Now, Neil Collects has done this countless times. He was our most recent featured channel, actually. Patilla Sec, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Abandoned Exploring Mike is in the UK. Forgive me, I was 99% sure, and I didn't want to slip and say the wrong thing. But yes, Abandoned Exploring Mike and Wayne's World Unlimited are both over there together, along with Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More, actually, who's here as a member and a moderator, and on the wheel. So Neil Collects is an interesting channel because they came to us. I believe we found Neil Collects through the Numismaniac, who was actually live earlier today. I didn't catch it, but I saw that they had been live. Another fellow Canadian, but they talk a lot about numismatic collectible coins and occasionally precious metals as well. Now, I could be mistaken, but I think that's where we first found Neil Collects, and they're out supporting other creators all the time. But this creator actually does a lot of collecting of much more than just numismatic collectible coins. They collect almost anything that can be collected, including trading cards, including action figures, and pop figures and things like that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. When you connect to their channel, you see a lot of variety in the things that they're showing us. But when we look at their shorts videos, we also see that these have gotten into the thousands of views with a lot of familiar characters here, Batman and Super Mario and things like that. 3,000, 4,000, and even well beyond 5,000 views. And then, Neil Collects is hoping to help get Adopted Retrospects to 1K. How close is Adopted Retrospects right now? I've got them on the wheel, so we will look at their channel. But yeah, hopefully we'll find them a few new friends here. And thank you, Wayne's World Unlimited. So Neil Collects has 1,100 subscribers now, is on the road to 1,200. They've got a few live streams. They just did one a few days ago. These seem to be occasional, but we'll see if they're going to keep those up. And of course, we always have the notification bell on for every channel, and that's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. Oh, they're at 997 right now, are they? Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do, just in this case, because we do things, we try to do favors when we can. Doing a major push sometimes does not work here in Tuber Chat because we're very focused on connecting in the right way. But what I'm going to do for today, just because they're so close, they're a longtime friend anyway. But we're just going to skip ahead. Let their channel come up. I'll show it to everybody for a quick second. And then I'm going to show you a special website. If everybody hasn't seen it, you might find it interesting, called Social Blade. We'll look at it in a second. They've got a stream coming up in a few days here. I'm going to put the notification on for that. Adopted Retrospects is at 997 right now, so we're hoping we can get them a few more subscribers right this minute. When we look at the shorts videos on this channel, we see variety, like I keep talking about, with a lot of creators. 3,000, 4,000, almost 5,000 views. Live streams are frequent actually on this channel, so they've been doing quite a bit of that lately, and it's great to have you back in the chat. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, but I'm just going to show everybody something for a second as well. And thank you, Mind Forked, by the way, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to put your channel up on the screen right after It's Our Abundant Life and JR Excavating and Sons. Oh, Just Jason Keto and More. When did you change your name? Did I miss that? Rambling with the Brooms is here as a member and a moderator. Forgive me, I'm meaning to jump ahead, but we are really moving today, right? So let me get this situation happening here. This is a website called Social Blade. And it's a free website, and they have a few fun things, actually. If I type in adopted retrospects, you'll see that their YouTube channel will come up. There's a couple of fun things you could do even with your own channel here. You can go through future projections, and it'll, without the ad, give you a prediction on when you're going to hit certain subscriber numbers or views and things like that. But what you've probably seen many times is this live subscriber count. It's going to flip in a second here and become a little more accurate. But in the meantime, we know that adopted retrospects is at 997. So what we're going to do is leave that right there. And then it looks like they're going to have their 1,000 any second now. So hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards up and over that milestone. One of the things we always want to do when somebody does get to 1,000 or a major milestone is just keep at it if you can. I know it's easier said than done, but that will ensure that the number sticks and then you don't slip back below 1,000. As we know, YouTube likes to play games with their numbers, all of our numbers. Henry Nelson, good to see you in the house. Don Arnold might be in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And there we are, adopted retrospects. Look at that. It only took 2 seconds. They've probably been working at it, but they've been a long-time friend of Superchat, actually. Obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter. So it's no surprise that they were so close in the first place. But thank you, everybody, for helping get them to that 1,000. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but they were already just 3 away. But I wanted to show that website to everybody and have that counter on for a quick moment. So that's kind of cool. Corinne's Life, who was live twice today at least, is on the wheel now. They're here as a member and a moderator. And forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody as long as everybody's still active in the chat. We should get around to everybody. Nita VR Designs, good to see you in the house, and thank you again, everybody, for that. We're back to a small list that I have here right now. Little Ridge Farm dropped a super chat. We've got a couple more channels to look at for reasons similar. Don Ray B, good to see you here. I'm going to put you on the wheel right now. We're looking at Little Ridge Farm, who's bringing us tiny home living. And this creator has a lot of interesting outdoor content on their channel. I consider them a part of the homesteading community, and Mark is the creator behind this channel. Sometimes he's with his daughter Kira, sometimes he's on his own, but they have an interesting story, and it's not what the channel's about, it's just a small part of it. But this creator's home literally burned down last year, and they're in the process of recouping, rebuilding. They bring that journey for us on their channel, but there is a lot of do-it-yourself and a lot of story to be told that goes along with that. Now, hopefully everybody will connect with them, and obviously Mark, between all of this time, continues to be an incredibly generous supporter, and dropped a super chat here. Absolutely unnecessary, of course, but very much appreciated. He's done it countless times, actually. But it's also interesting to note the generosity in this creator, and I like to say tenacity and perseverance, because I've walked in on live streams, or I say walked in, but you know what I mean, where Mark has been on other StreamYard panels on other channels, and in the middle of a conversation saying things like, you know, it could have been worse. There are a lot of people out there who have it worse than us, and I think that that kind of strikes a different chord when it comes from somebody whose home burned down and literally lost everything. So it's just a small part of the channel. They have a lot of outdoor content for us to see. I'm going to take their latest video and put this in my catch-up list so I can try to stay caught up with them. They're almost at 1,400 subscribers. When we look at the shorts, some of these are moving as well into well beyond even 2,000 views. When we get into live streams, we see that sometimes they do their own streams occasionally, but I've seen Mark on many other panels as well. X1, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Scrolls Nest, good to have you in the house as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's stream. I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. So thank you again, Little Ridge Farm, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Again, Mark, of course, and everybody else. It's not necessary here, but very much appreciated. And just as a quick bonus, we let these channels go up on the screen right away for that, but we will keep it open to everyone. We'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 2.5 hours. I see It's a Cruise Life coming in. Walking Purpose Monica Miles is a longtime friend. Good to see you here, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Six Bows is back. I caught for another live stream yesterday. She was driving, but that creator always makes me laugh. Six Bows is back. Always has a lot going on. Whenever they're live streaming, they live stream frequently, actually, and they are extremely busy all the time. So I hope you'll join them and see what I mean. They've been a long-time friend here. Sam's Logs, Trains and More, thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And for that reason, we'll put your channel up on the screen right after Mind Forked. Right now, we're looking at Wayne's World Unlimited. This creator has something going on pretty interesting in their shorts, actually. So they bring a lot of variety here, like a lot of creators do. And I talk about this all the time. But they've gotten into thousands of views on many of these. Lots of them over 5,000 now. One over 7,400. And a breakout shorts over 237,000 views, which is great to see. Likely resulting in a handful of subscribers trickling in as well. They've got a brand new video. I'm just going to take this and put this in my catch-up list. They bring a lot of variety, but they're usually outdoors, giving us stories to be told or a look around, and they often put outtakes into their videos as well, or bring us special outtake videos based on their content. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Wayne's World Unlimited in the UK, of course, with 472 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 500 they're thinking about. We know they have to be excited about the new monetization graduation system where you can get in with 500 subscribers. Growing What I Eat, thank you so much for the super chat. And for that reason, I'm going to put your channel up right after Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. And what we're going to do right now, though, is go for a quick 3.5 minute break, and then we're going to come back and look at Coco Mojo 13. If anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. We're going to come right back. Alright, we are back. We're looking at Coco Mojo 13. I'm going to talk about this channel and a special story that goes along with it in a second. Thank you everybody for mentioning the music, by the way. All the same music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. It's available on another channel. You can find that on our homepage. And there are download links in most of the video descriptions. Jasmine O'Hara is here for the first time, so thank you for coming in. And I know we've got a couple of brand new channels. So for anybody that is brand new, basically what we're doing here is, this is a meeting place for everybody to connect with each other. The intention, of course, is to support each other over the long term, not just in the coming days and weeks, but even months, and now we often talk about years. Rambling with the Brooms, thank you for coming in. I'm not sure if I said hello earlier. Actually, I've got you on the wheel. Rambling with the Brooms is a member and a moderator. So basically what we do, we always have our instructions in our video description, and that will describe how to get the most value out of the time you spend here. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can stay. I know not everybody can be here every day or for 3 hours every time we stream. But typically what we do is we say a lot of silly things in the chat. That's just because of the YouTube algorithm and things like that. But we talk about visiting each other's channels. A lot of people will say, I've been to your house and left you a gift. What they're talking about is visiting your channel and leaving you a comment on a video. So what we're doing is starting a conversation in the chat here to let somebody know you're interested in connecting with them. Once you've got their attention and a conversation going, then you head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes. Very important that we watch a video that's 3 minutes long as a minimum, and that we watch it from beginning to end. While you're watching, you leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least 3 or 4 sentences, and give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on like we do for all channels. And then you come back into the chat, let them know that you've done all of that for them. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. We all live wholeheartedly by the idea of generosity, meaning that we give much more to others than we expect to receive for ourselves. But I promise you're going to hear in the stories that I tell today and in all of our live streams that when you give to others in the way that we describe here, it comes back in abundance, so much farther than you could have imagined. It could literally be like 10 times. So I hope you enjoy that. So Marketplace Boutique is in the house. Thank you for being here. Let me get you onto the wheel. They happen to be a member. Red Hot Reactions is Steve from the UK as well. Good to see you here. A longtime friend of about 3 years now, actually. He brings a lot of video gameplay along with reactions. Come Hither with Heather from Australia is in the house. And Midlife Travels, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we're going to put your channel on the screen right after Growing What I Eat. I've got a small list of channels to get through before we start spinning the wheel. Goshling Gotcha 3004, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Angie Hart 67, good to see you here. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us on a holiday Monday for a lot of us. We mix up the days and times of our streams always, of course, so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then Rambling with the Brooms, can you imagine yet? And then Coco Mojo 13 is up on the screen right now. This creator is going to inspire us in a spiritual way. And in their live streams, we find a lot of Bible study, and this gives us a hint as to what to expect when we look at Coco Mojo 13's content. They've got a few shorts here, already getting into over 500 views and beyond, and then videos on the channel are frequent as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Coco Mojo 13. The special story that I mentioned with this particular channel can be found in the thumbnail that we see right on the front of the channel here. These two creators are in real life cousins, and Big Dude is responsible for bringing us Coco Mojo 13, for which I'm grateful. I'm sure we all are. And when we get to Big Dude's channel, we're going to see another creator that's going to inspire us in a spiritual way with similar content. When we get to the live streams, we see more Bible study, as well as shorts that bring a little bit of random content posted frequently. Some of these have gotten into celebrities and public figures and things like that. And then occasionally videos come on the channel, very much like their cousin, Coco Mojo 13. And then My Flock is Everywhere just dropped a super chat as well, so thank you for that. They've done that countless times. I'm going to put them on the list to come up right after Midlife Travels. And thank you again, Coco Mojo 13, for the super chat. They've done that countless times already, and I really do appreciate the extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary, of course, but very much appreciated. Yes, Lady Lucy 4 might be watching and might come in at some point. If they were here, the 20-minute time limit hopefully is up, but it's meant to be a slight deterrent, as a matter of fact, in case anybody was to watch for a little while and say, I don't want to do this, and then they wouldn't have to. But it really helps with trolling and spamming and things like that. I know most people don't have to have their streams tuned up to 20 minutes as a time limit, but if you find yourself under attack with trolling and spamming and all that stuff, the worst of the worst dissipates after 2 weeks. That's what I've found in the last 6 years on many different channels. But turning up those dials can help a little bit, and then it settles down after that. And there she is, Lady Lucy 4. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for waiting that time limit out. And then Don Arnold, yes, is in the house. Thank you for coming in. They originally come to us from our dear friends at Two Pineapples. It's a Cruise Life. I hope I said hello earlier. And thank you. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. And let's talk about Swoop Like Me. So I believe I saw them earlier today out supporting another creator with the J. Jordan, actually. Swoop Like Me has been a member here for a very long time, but they've been a loyal and dedicated supporter all this time as well. They do a lot of live streaming. They happen to be a truck driver, but sometimes they pull the motorcycle out and take us along for a ride there too. Destination Fun, good to see you in the house. Ron's Keto Cafe, thanks for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Swoop Like Me, of course, is monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They've got a lot of shorts on their channel. They're well over 2,100 subscribers now, and these shorts have gotten into 3,000, 4,000, and even 5,000 views, which is great to see. Like I said, they stream frequently. As you can see, they're going almost every day. They might be driving, they might be doing a StreamYard panel, and they might be giving us a story to be told. And then as well, videos bring a lot of random content here. But like I said, Swoop Like Me's been with us a very long time. As a matter of fact, there's the J. Jordan right there. That's irony for you. I was just mentioning that I saw Swoop Like Me in your live stream earlier today, so thank you for that. The J. Jordan is another member, which I'm going to put on the wheel right now. And thank you for the super chat, Swoop Like Me. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For the same reason, we're going to look at It's Our Abundant Life. And this is another couple of channels, actually, that we're going to look at. Two of them. It's another husband and wife combo. They're never too far behind each other, but I always find it to be a special thing when in real life friends and family members are supporting each other wholeheartedly. Even when they have separate channels, if that makes sense. James Money 615, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And oh, Wally's World 420, is it your birthday? My Flock is Everywhere is dropping a super chat for you, actually. So we'll look at that channel along with My Flock is Everywhere. And thank you for that extra super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. When we look at It's Our Abundant Life, we see an extremely generous couple of creators. This is the wife's channel. We'll look at the husband's channel afterwards. They bring a lot of random content, but they come to us, I believe, more from the homesteading community of channels than anything else. I group a lot of channels into that category, or niche, if we want to call it that. We talk about farming, ranching, gardening, almost anything that could be considered in the homesteading realm of content, sometimes even things like hiking, camping, fishing, and anything outdoors. So It's Our Abundant Life is often bringing us outdoor content. Once in a while they take us into the kitchen as well. I'm just going to grab the latest video, put that in my catch-up list. When we get into the shorts videos here, we see that some of these are really starting to move into 4,000, 5,000, a breakout shorts over 7,300 views, and then 422 subscribers. So hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther towards the 500 they're likely thinking about. And thank you again for that super chat. It's Our Abundant Life. They have done that an abundant number of times, as has JR Excavating and Sons. So like I said, this is another husband and wife combo. We talk about a lot of in real life friends and family members with channels supporting each other in this way. JR Excavating and Sons came to us not too long after It's Our Abundant Life. They've got 273 subscribers right now, and they bring us a lot of heavy machinery and very hard industrial work. As a matter of fact, you'll find in their shorts they get a lot of views on these, hitting 5,000, 5,200, 5,400. One breakout shorts over 52,000 views, which is great to see. And then videos on the channel are a little more occasional, but I'm going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and this will be an interesting video for me to watch because I also do some paving work. In a smaller crew, we do smaller stuff, but I have worked with paving crews as well. JR Excavating and Sons, again, has dropped a super chat, and they've done that an abundant number of times as well, so thank you both. It's Our Abundant Life and JR Excavating and Sons again. Of course, things like super chats and memberships are absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. I know I say it a lot, but I just want to make sure everybody understands. We keep everything open to everyone. After a long period of time, probably 2 hours from now, we will get another couple of names onto the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. And yes, Jasmine O'Hara, every single person here in the Tuber Chat family will have a YouTube channel. Everybody is in what we would probably consider the beginning of our YouTube journey. Hopefully everybody's expecting to be here for many years, and that makes it the beginning, even if we're only a year or 2 or 3 in. We do have creators that have been here for as long as even 6 years, 7, 10, and at least one creator on, I believe, their 17th YouTube anniversary. And Mind Forked is up on the screen right now. I haven't mentioned it yet, but if anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Follow the Bradley's Fun is also in the house, and again, hope I haven't missed anybody. So Mind Forked is an interesting channel because they are out supporting others all the time, and they want to talk to us about the unexplained more than anything else. They really expand their content into quite a few categories, including paranormal, consciousness, ancient civilizations, reincarnation, giants, quantum entanglement, community building, and much more. So hopefully everybody will connect with them and see what we're talking about. They're posting frequently, and then let's have a look at how their shorts are performing lately. These have gotten into 1,800, 4,000, even 4,100 views, which is great to see. And then when we look at live streams, we see that these come up occasionally, but I see Mind Forked out supporting other creators, including on StreamYard panels, as a matter of fact. So I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other. Kat Lynn, good to see you here. Together we travel. I know I waved in the chat, but I'm not sure if I actually said hello. Kat Lynn is on the wheel now. And thank you again, Mind Forked, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And let's look next at Sam Slog's Trains and More and see what Sam has got going on for us. He's been here as a member and a moderator for what is getting on 3 years now. and he brings a lot of variety on his channel. Did you see that glitch there? When I pulled his channel up, it looked like it wasn't subscribed, and when I went back, it looks like the notifications aren't on. But when we look at the channel, you see that they are. Now, he's monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Sam will bring us a lot of train videos, as you would expect. He's in the UK, but he will sometimes be bringing us indoors, sometimes outdoors, sometimes for a tour, sometimes for a talk. He will be giving us tips and tricks for our own train travels, and sometimes he's even taking a ride. His train videos can involve the trains themselves or the stations that they depart from. This creator's got over 1,800 subscribers. I see he's got a new video. I'm just going to put this one into my catch-up list. He's posting frequently. It seems like he's actually posting all the time. I'm always behind with Sam. I'm just going to have a look at his shorts videos as well. He's been doing a lot of shorts and found some success, hitting 2,200, 4,300, even 4,800 views. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Sam will stream frequently as well. He's got one coming up in a few weeks. That's going to be his 21st birthday party. Interesting. And that'll be exciting. I've got my notification on. We're setting notifications for everything that we see. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other, and hopefully catching as much content as possible, even though we have the notification bell on for every channel as well. When Sam does a live stream, he might be out on location like the latest one. He might be giving us a Q&A, a chance to get to know him. He might be doing a game, almost like a trivia type of idea on his streams as well. So obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And Sam is here as a member, but also a moderator. All of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels, and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of them on their channels for premieres and live streams, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members for your own channel in exactly the same way that we do here. So thank you again, Sam Vlogs, Trains, and More, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that countless times. Growing What I Eat is up right now, and I see John H. Shelton from the UK in the house. Thanks for coming in. 2 weeks. Sorry, Sam, 2 weeks. Outgoing Azzy's in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And is it your birthday today, Outgoing Azzy? Is that what you're telling us? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Outgoing Azzy always has interesting things to say in the chat, but that might be one of the most interesting of all. Growing What I Eat is here bringing us more homesteading content, and thank you again, Growing What I Eat, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Marcus Putzer, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Growing What I Eat is bringing us tips and tricks when it comes to gardening and homesteading activities. So when we look at the shorts on this channel, we see that some of the container gardening here has gotten into 1,700, 1,900, even 2,000 views and beyond. Live streams are occasional on the channel. I haven't caught them for a while, but hopefully I will soon. I've got their notification bell on, and then videos are fairly frequent here, usually once a week. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. We'd love to push them towards the 900 subscribers that we know that they're thinking about. Thank you, My Flock is Everywhere, and thank you again, Growing What I Eat, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Midlife Travels is coming up in a second. We're going to look at My Flock is Everywhere and Wally's World 420 in a moment, because they actually dropped a couple of super chats. One was dedicated to another channel. We'll look at that in a second. We've seen that done many times. And oh, so it is. Oh, and Mind Forked, is it your birthday as well? Oh, hopefully everybody will join us in wishing them both a happy birthday. And forgive me for not catching that earlier. I just want to drop a specific message in the chat. We never know who's got the volume down, right? I know most people are listening because mostly everybody catches when I say something a little bit off. But or unusual, let's just say. But you never know, right? Sometimes people are trying to support you by running the stream, but they got the volume either off or down, right? But it still all helps. So happy birthday to Outgoing Azzy and Mind Forked. Thank you for that. And It's the Bankroll is another Virgo. Yeah, I have to admit I don't know the signs as well as I probably should, considering how many creators are in the Superchat family talking about some of those things. And Midlife Travels is up right now. So again, they dropped a super chat, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. We're going to get to spinning the wheel shortly. This creator is going to bring us more travel-based content. Addicted to cruising, they say. So we'll see a lot of that on their channel. Let's go through the videos first. We get the excursions as well as the interiors of the ships when they're going to be cruising. So we'll expect to see lots more from them as well. They haven't posted a video in a while, but shorts continue, and these have gotten into 1,900, 2,100, even 2,300 views and beyond. There are 89 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit closer to that first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever before, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Let's look next at My Flock is Everywhere. Now, this creator just did a shout out video, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And they dropped actually a couple of super chats. So we're looking at their channel right now, but they dropped an extra one for Wally's World 420. We're going to look at their channel in a minute, and I think it's their birthday too, if I understand. Cool Gamer, good to see you in the house. Butler Family Farm is making me laugh. Yes, we got quite a wheel going today. But we will get through as many channels as we can in the next 2 hours or so. I'm moving a little bit faster today than usual, actually. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Oh, Midlife Travels. Midlife Travels. Follow the Bradley's Fun. And then Don Ray B's birthday is tomorrow. Interesting. We won't be streaming on this channel tomorrow, but happy day before your birthday to Don Ray B. That's another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Tuber Chat. I'm curious if you might be streaming or anything. I'm out working for the day, but I might be around in the earlier evening than I usually am tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be a shorter work day than usual. And then I got something going on later. So, My Flock is Everywhere is here with 661 subscribers, and this creator is going to talk to us about a few different things. Usually they are involved in a lot of the unexplained as well. So they just did actually a happy birthday video for Wally's World 420 there. But they mix up a bit of the content, so it's kind of sporadic here, but I see them out supporting other creators all the time. They do a lot of live streaming as well. We can see that usually a couple of times a week. And then shorts videos on the channel have gotten into well over 2,000 views, one over 2,300. And now, My Flock is Everywhere also dropped an extra super chat, so we'll get to spinning the wheel in another moment here, I'm sure. Wally's World 420 is coming up. This is a channel that's been with us a few times now. I think, is this going to be the first time we're looking at your channel on the screen? And it might be, actually. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I always use something much longer than what we talk about as a minimum. Scratching Wolf, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. The instructions in our video descriptions will describe the idea of watching videos that are 3 minutes or longer. But if you find me out in your premieres or live streams happening to connect to people, you'll notice that I'll watch videos that are just over 3 minutes where I can possibly, right? Always over 3 minutes if possible. But when we're here in Tuber Chat, I tend to take videos that are much longer. I try for 10 minutes or longer, actually. I'm going to take this video, I'm going to put this in my watch later list, and what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. It's time for us to spin the wheel, so let's get that done. Thank you again to My Flock is Everywhere for dropping that super chat on behalf of Wally's World 420. And Nez Lover will be up next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. And if you can share the stream, I'll appreciate that as well. We'll be back in 3.5 minutes. Alright, we are back and looking at Nez Lover. And Yarn again is just walking in. They're actually going to be featured on the next episode, I think, of Tuber Chat, right? I just did the thumbnail. I think it's on Wednesday. And Yarn Again happens to be a member, so we'll put them on the wheel. The Stock Explorers here as a member and a moderator. Black Guns and Gardens, good to see you as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Nez Lover is here with 2,700 subscribers, just a little bit more as a matter of fact, so it looks like they've got that locked in. And when we look at this channel, we see a lot of different types of art. I've actually caught them, I believe, for a live stream not too long ago. They've got a couple of short videos here. I'm just going to put one of these in my catch-up list just for the sake of staying caught up. I know it's only a few seconds there, but we've been able to catch a couple of live streams. Yeah, these were just in the last couple of weeks, but I'm hoping to see much more. They're streaming frequently, as we can see, and then videos are posted occasionally. It looks like almost once a week, so hopefully that keeps up as well. Nez Lover, obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and hopefully everybody will enjoy pushing them towards the 2,800 subscribers they're thinking about. Oh, they sing as well. I may not have caught that already, but I'm going to try to keep that in mind and watch for that. Pardon me just for another second. Yeah, we've got a couple of creators in the Superchat family, probably a good handful, that sing that I know of. And they do different things like karaoke covers on their channel, or we've got a couple of people that go out and actually sing, and sometimes will bring us videos of their performances and things like that, which I think is cool. Rambling with the Brooms is coming up right now. This is another fellow Canadian, and let's get him up on the screen right now. Show you this Homesteading channel. Now, this creator comes from the Homesteading community of channels, but they're here as a member and a moderator. Destiny's Lifestyle Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. That's Scott, Rambling with the Brooms. You probably recognize him. He's out on other people's StreamYard panels. He brings us a lot of other channels on his StreamYard panels as well. He does a great job of making himself a part of the YouTube community by collaborating with others, and he's an advocate for helping others grow as well. So you'll likely meet more friends and family members whenever you're on his channel, especially for live streams or premieres. He has made effort to go out to different meetups. He's met up with Lazy Days Ahead. There's Jesse, the Mod Father. He's gone out to the Mid-America meetup with Butler Family Farm streaming. He was grilling it up for everybody. He brings us typical homesteading activities on his channel, including the making of famous Canadian maple syrup, as a matter of fact. And I'm not sure if he's still in the chat right now. But I'm curious as to when that season starts. Rambling with the Brooms has some shorts that have taken off here with 1,600, 3,000, one of them over 7,700 views. And then live streams are frequent. He's got two series. One of those is Procrastination Thursday, and the other one is now named Shenanigan Fridays. And they sometimes go on for hours, as you can see. But look at that grid, right? Lots of StreamYard panelists up there. Some familiar faces, of course. Hopefully, I'll join them one of these days soon. My work days are going to start slowing down, always after Labor Day. As the weather gets cooler and the sun sets earlier, then my work days start to calm a little bit. Some of you know that I work on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays outdoors. That's why we typically don't do streams during those hours, unless I have a rain day, and we never do. Rambling with the Brooms is working on 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone, and they're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. One of the things that they're doing, you often see them with Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead, who's here on this stream as well. When you can see it when I roll over and in the thumbnail, but they're putting together a cruise, and you can find information on both of their channels. But this particular thumbnail, and there's a couple others that look like this, bring information about a cruise they've set up that's going from Seattle to Alaska in the summer of 2025. Lots of time to get involved in that, and they're hoping to book 100 rooms worth of supporters and channel owners. So hopefully everybody will check that out as well. And Rambling with the Brooms, again, is a dear friend, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who happens to be here as a member and a moderator, similar to the Stock Explorer. These are actually the two most recent additions to the Tuber Chat Mod Squad. Wheat and Shaw, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Stock Explorers up here. This is Nora. She's got 2 channels, actually. We'll look at both of those. But this one's monetized and almost at 1,800. Again, this creator has got Super Chats and memberships available to support them with when we get there, of course. And they post video shorts and live streams that involve the stock markets and crypto markets more than anything else. But they also bring a lot more variety, including product reviews, lottery scratch tickets, and friendly conversation in StreamYard panels. So when they talk stocks and crypto, they get into fundamentals. They bring tutorials. They are very forthcoming about their own portfolios and their own stock plays. Some of the videos that they've got are specifically talking about stocks. It's interesting to go back and look at some of these after they've moved, right? But then as well, shorts bring a lot of variety. Lots of creators are doing this. They're bringing a lot of variety regardless of the niche or category of the channel. And the Stock Explorer will often have product in hand, as a matter of fact. Alfonso Cemento, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Now, the Stock Explorer also does a lot of live streams. It's been a while now, but 6 months ago I actually joined them on their channel. They do a lot of friendly conversation. Once in a while there are charts and graphs for us to see when they're talking stocks or crypto. But there are also StreamYard panels and lottery ticket scratching, even scratch battles. Actually, they've got a few regulars that are coming on the channel with them lately. So hopefully everybody will connect with Nora. Now, again, they happen to be a moderator. All the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. And they all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members anytime you meet any of them on any of their channels for premieres and live streams. Pardon me just for a second. I'm going to turn the air conditioning off where I am. That's what that noise is sometimes that you hear, but it's not necessary right this second. And Tropical Buzz is a second channel from Nora, the Stock Explorer. This creator happens to be in Florida, and what they want to do is educate us about plant life, some of which is already there, some of which they're growing themselves, and will continue likely. 243 subscribers right now. They got a few shorts over here as well. These have gotten into well over 600, almost 700 views also. So hopefully everybody will connect with Nora on both of these channels. That's Tropical Buzz and the Stock Explorer. We'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thank you for that, Just Jason Keto. I know we have a lot of channels, a lot of creators that help. And I really do appreciate that because I miss a lot that goes on in the chat. And sometimes when we're moving really fast, it's easy to miss just about anything. But it helps people feel welcome when they're acknowledged in the chat too. Just Jason Keto and more has been a dear friend for a very long time. Now we're going to get through as many channels as we can. We always do within a 3-hour period. And what will happen is we always put Super Chatters on the screen first. We put members on the wheel as soon as they enter the chat, but we keep everything open to everyone. So after a long period of time, we will add some names to our wheel from our chat list. Sometimes we only have time for a couple. Sometimes we get to everybody. Today's a very busy day, so I'd rather just let everybody know now. It's we've only got just under 2 hours left to go and quite a full wheel. But like I said, we will get to as many channels as we can. And Michael's Adventures has a premiere for us right after Tuber Chat, so you'll be able to jump into his live chat and continue meeting friends and family members there as well. Knit Pearl and Squirrel with Granny D. Thompson. Good to see you in the house. And Paul's Green Space is also here. They are both members, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. We'll get back to spinning in a moment. And again, if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other, just please say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators will reach out to you. So, Scratching Wolf, forgive me. I said I was going to... I said what I was going to do is make sure that I watched one of your videos there and listened for that voice, and it must have been this one right here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this back into, actually I'm going to take a different, I'll take a different video because that makes more sense. I'm going to put this video into my catch-up list. What happened yesterday is I must have had it running in the background, and if that's the case, which is almost never, but it happens occasionally, then what happens is... as I'm adding videos into the catch-up list, it continues to run. So by the time I was done Tuber Chat yesterday, I went to go and look, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get the playlist ready to run, and all the videos had already run. So I must have left it going in a background window there. But I'm going to take this other video, and I've got that in my catch-up list now to watch. Scratching Wolf apparently has a radio-type voice, and I'm looking forward to hearing it. So this creator brings a lot of lottery ticket scratching, as we can imagine, a little bit of variety in the shorts here, but getting close to 1,000 views on the shorts, which is great. Live streams are also fairly frequent, about once a week, once a month, somewhere there in between. And, oh my dear goodness, Don Ray B has a birthday coming up tomorrow, by the way, but Don Ray B just gifted 5 memberships, and she's done that countless times already, as a matter of fact. I'm going to get that channel up on the screen right now, actually, and then we're going to look at who picked up those gifted memberships. If any of them are here in the chat right now, I'll add them to the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Via Speaks Royally, I hope I said hello. I put you on the wheel a long time ago. Come Hither with Heather. We'll be happy about that. I bring it every day. We'll be appreciative, of course. Yellow Shirt Dad and Barb's Country Home. All of these creators are longtime friends. Popping the Popcorn as well. Now, it's interesting because when somebody gifts memberships on your channel, this goes for everybody, whether you're monetized or thinking about it. When somebody gifts memberships, what happens is if those people are not in, whether they're or not they're in your chat right now, they'll get a notification. I believe it's an email. And then what happens is you'll find that sometimes, more often than not, those creators will come in to your live stream right then and there, or premiere, which is really, really cool. So thank you for that, Don Ray B. I really do appreciate that. We're going to talk about more generosity from that creator in a second. Popping the Popcorn is here, so I'll put them on the wheel. I'm not sure if they came in by coincidence or if they came in through that notification, actually. But they just picked up one of those gifted memberships. Oh, Butler Family Farm's going to go live. So today after Tuber Chat, I'm happy to set up raids whenever I can. But thank you, Butler Family Farm. I've got you on the wheel, and I will be looking at your channel. Oh, when it comes up. We've got quite a list, right? We didn't look at Butler Family Farm yet today. Yeah, there they are. But we do raids whenever we can. Michael's Adventures is going to go live right after Tuber Chat, but that's still almost 2 hours away. But we know that Butler Family Farm will be going live, so I don't know if they'll still be on afterwards, or if that will be... we just know that they'll have fresh content for us to catch as a replay afterwards. Makeup Mom and Son is in the house. They're a beloved and dedicated moderator and a dear friend as well. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. And, yeah, Butler Family Farm, I think, has their monetization celebration coming up halfway through September, so about 2 weeks from now. And it is an email, so thank you for that, Pop in the Popcorn. And, my dear goodness, are we busy today? I need a second to catch my breath and my thought and everything else. So, Don Ray B gifted 5 memberships just moments ago, and I know the recipients of those will be very excited. I certainly appreciate the generosity here. Don Ray B has done this countless times, actually. They've got 548 subscribers right now, but you notice generosity on their channel in a special way right as soon as you get there, because you look at the banner and you see that they're talking about each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true. What they want to inspire us with is the thought that we have the opportunity to make our dreams come true, whatever they are. But Don Ray B just happens to, in their own situation, be thinking about a homesteading lifestyle where they recently moved to 4 acres and now they're able to share their homesteading journey with us. And, you know, that's a big change, obviously, for anybody to go through when you change your entire lifestyle, let's just say. But it's wonderful to see people who are bringing that kind of positivity into their life and then going out and paying that forward in even just a motivational way, if that makes sense, with the inspiration that they hope to instill. But Don Ray B as well let us know a long time ago that their first membership on YouTube was gifted, and this is why they continue to gift memberships themselves. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, like I said. Legal-minded friends, Karen Cole, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I recognize that channel, I'm almost certain, and you might have... I thought you'd been here before, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that or if I caught you outside. Being added to the wheel, Don Ray B. I actually, yeah, forgive me, I might be missing something there. That's okay. Yeah, Don Ray B has been a member for a very long time. And this creator, like I said, is bringing us their homesteading journey. I just took their latest video and put this in my catch-up list. Oh, wow. Look at this thing. I hadn't seen that before, but it makes sense. So this is a log splitter, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm reading from the thumbnail here. But I was recently, a friend of mine rented a cottage this weekend, and I just went up for one night. But we had a campfire. I've got a shorts video I'll put out in a couple of days. But it's interesting because we look at, you know, there's lots of different ways to get firewood. As a hint for everybody, if you want to get some free firewood, all you have to do is go on Kijiji or Craigslist or another website like that, maybe even Facebook Marketplace, and there will always be free firewood somewhere. There are a lot of companies, like let's say lumber companies, that make pallets and things like that, and they have leftover wood that they need to get rid of, and if people don't take it, they have to pay to get rid of it, if you can believe it. So a lot of times you'll find these companies, and if you're lucky enough to drive by, you'll find a bin that says free firewood, and then you can just go whenever you want. Sometimes you hook up with people that you can call, some of the tree removal companies and things like that. My friend recently got in touch with one of them and said, anytime you're anytime I need firewood, I'm going to get in touch with you, and then I'll just follow you around for the afternoon wherever you're dumping tree stumps and things like that. I'll come get them. But this is really cool because this is one of the things that is not as common as finding the right wood to get a fire started, right, or kindling if you need it. So that's a really cool idea. I'm looking forward to seeing that, as a matter of fact. Forgive my long speech, but I really am that excited about firewood for today. And then... oh, yeah, and thank you, Neil Collects. I do appreciate that. You know, I say it again and again. It's absolutely unnecessary here, but very much appreciated, of course. I just never want to solicit that kind of thing, but I do appreciate it. Neil Collects has also gifted a lot of memberships here, and forgive me, I did not say hello to another channel. Janet Homestead, where you are. I did put you on the wheel, though. Hopefully they're still here. So Don Ray B, forgive me, I got really stuck on that, on that video. When I was a kid, my grandfather taught me how to chop wood, and he had like one of those tree stumps, and he would have me, he had a huge forest right outside of his home, way outside of Toronto, out in what we call cottage country. But he would have me as an activity go out and chop wood for a while. So yeah, with a big axe and everything else, completely unsupervised and all that, but it was fine. And so I haven't had to do it in a very long time, but the one thing that we're always missing is kindling, and you have to run around looking for that all the time. So when we're looking at Don Ray B's channel, we also see some shorts, and some of these have gotten into 2,000, even 2,500 views on one of these now. Is this one still moving? I wonder if this one's a little bit of a new one. And let me see. Oh yeah, brand new. So look at that. Because I recognize her screen. We put her channel on the screen every time she's here. Of course, Don Ray B's been a member for a while. But when I look through the shorts, I didn't recognize this one, especially with a view count of 2,500. So it's wonderful to see some of these things still moving, right? Flippin' Crazy, good to see you here. Our Georgia Suburban Homestead. Good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm going to try moving it now. Don Ray B's got a birthday coming up tomorrow. So if anybody hasn't already wished them a happy day before their birthday, I hope you will. And maybe even catch them tomorrow if they happen to put out a release or anything like that. Jewel in the Kitchen is a longtime friend. They happen to be a member. I've got them on the wheel. And yes, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. If I've missed anything anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And thank you once again, Don Ray B, for gifting those memberships. She has done that countless times already and gifted another 5 memberships today. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. All that fluff and stuff is here from Australia as well. And look at that luck, our Georgia Suburban Homestead. You just came into the chat moments ago, and the wheel has already chosen you. The odds are ever in your favor today. And I'm going to get all that fluff and stuff on the wheel, and then we're going to start moving a little bit faster. We're just halfway through the stream. We can stay up to another hour and a half if everybody would like, and Michael's Adventures has a premiere for us afterwards as well. Our Georgia Suburban Homestead is sitting at 860 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 we know they must be thinking about. They've got shorts front and center on the channel, and some of these have started to really move into 3,000, almost 4,000, and well beyond 4,100 views as well. When we get into their live streams, we see that these are occasional, and they might be moving these into about once a week by the look of it, once every 2 weeks, once every week maybe. They're posting videos frequently. Some of these are short, but some of them are much longer as well. So I'm just going to take the latest one. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. I myself have not seen Turmeric Bloom. I got to learn about this stuff. It's supposed to be really good for you, right? Good for all of us. And then our Georgia Suburban Homestead, obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They are growing their own food in a residential neighborhood, and they want to motivate us to do the same. And it's so funny because they say learn how to take control of your own diet and spend less at the grocery store. We grow, we cook, we do crafts, but as well growing our own food is a great form of civil disobedience. I'd forgotten I'd seen that before, but still making me laugh. Day One Adventures is coming up right now. Let's see what they've got going on their channel for today. They do events and travel and movies, food, and much more. As a matter of fact, they've been a long-time friend and member here. Oh, I see. Our Georgia Suburban Homestead. That's a great idea. I understand I personally could use a little bit more of that. Rock Chick Beauty from the UK, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Day One Adventures is sitting over 800 subscribers as well, getting on the road towards 900. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. When we look at their banner, they say, obviously, events, travel, movies, and food. When we look at the videos, we start to get an idea of some of the variety, as well as when they're taking us out on adventures as well, which is really cool. They're putting a lot of work into these thumbnails. We can see that also. When we get into the shorts on the channel, we see that these have started to move into 2,400, 3,100 views, and a new one now, over 3,200. This is really great to see. Where did that one come from? How long ago did you put that one up? Is this one here? Yeah, so I guess a while ago, but it's still moving for you. Because I think that's overtaken the top spot on this channel, which is great. Shorts still have the magic where sometimes we put them out and they move a little bit. Even if they start to plateau for a while, they might get a second jump. I have seen a couple of videos from... So I follow about 10 different creators like Sean Cannell, Think Media, Tim Schmoyo, Roberto Blake, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Daryl Eves, and Nick Nimmin and his brother, and a few others, right? And because I follow them, what happens is I'll often be recommended a lot of videos from influencers or influencers to be, let's just say, talking about the algorithm. One of the things they've mentioned is YouTube is putting a real focus on shorts. Some of you may have already noticed that links in shorts descriptions should be completely gone now. What YouTube allows us to do is use a shorts video to link directly into long form content. So if you're taking a long form video, and this is something that comes from all that fluff and stuff who's in the chat from like a year ago or even longer, they describe the idea of using shorts to promote long form content. What YouTube will allow you to do now is set a long form video with a special link. It's in your YouTube studio settings for each video for your shorts, if this makes sense, so that you can direct everybody to a long form piece of content. I'll give you an example. On my personal channel a few months ago, I filmed the fireworks in Niagara Falls. I happen to have lived there for many years. They do fireworks every night during the summer, so I'm lucky to be able to catch that. I split the video, it's a 5-minute show, and I split it into 5 different shorts. But now you're able to link back from those shorts into the original video if you want to kind of give people an idea, like this was a sample, watch the full video. And that's really cool. So I just used that system today for the first time myself, but it's available now. So that's something to think about as well. But Day One Adventures, it's good to see that you got another one moving. She Stole My Thunder, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully what I say makes sense there without doing a tutorial for now. And let's think about spinning the wheel. So, yeah, if you're... forgive me for interfering, because I know Don Ray B is asking all that fluff and stuff. So one of the things we want to think about is while we're filming now, because shorts have been out for a long time. I think it's actually getting close to 2 years now, surprisingly. But when we think about shorts, if we consider that while we're filming our long form content and planning before we start filming when possible, to be able to have sections to cut out in shorts, you could do it yourself. There's other AI tools now, like Opus, I think, is one, and there's a couple. Another one just reached out to me, actually, for an opinion, to take a long form video and then they'll cut the shorts out for you. Now, if you're filming horizontally, you want to keep that in mind, because when you try to cut a short out of that, you just got to make sure, you know, if you're doing a video and your face is right up to the camera like that, you might not be able to cut a short that's going to look good. But if you stay a little bit farther back like this, it's easy. And you'll notice that, for those of you who follow me on my other channel, you'll notice I've been doing that as well. Scraptastic Crocheter, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. So linking from shorts into long form content is cool in concept. The trade-off is that they're not letting us put links in descriptions for shorts anymore. What had happened was apparently the system is now flooded with videos because people with affiliate links, like for instance, I'm an Amazon affiliate. I'm sure lots of people here in the Tuber Chat family are. So people would make a video of a product with a link to Amazon. Excuse me, and I think it got a bit much. So YouTube wants to curb that a little bit. And Henry Nelson is talking about using iMovie, for instance. Yeah, we can all use any video editing program to try to cut shorts out of videos, but it's easiest when we think about the shorts before we film so that we can plan to cut those things out and film in the right way or frame our shots properly, if you want to put it that way. Okie Grower 75, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Don Ray B, we already looked at, so I'll spin the wheel again. And hopefully we'll get another name. Nez Lover sent you over, so thank you for that. They're a longtime friend as well. So my understanding, all that fluff and stuff, is that they're not going to work, although I haven't looked at them. Let me see if Day One Adventures has done any of that. I'll show you a trick, by the way. Let's look at their latest shorts video. I don't want to let it run, but if you go in the URL here of a shorts video and you cut out the word shorts and you put in the word watch, it turns the video into the regular style that you're used to seeing. Now you can look at the description the same way and this and that. So this one doesn't have a long description. I don't want to spend too much time looking for something like that, but YouTube is apparently taking links out. So what that means is they won't actually link. You can look at it, you can copy and paste it, but you can't click on it. And I'm not 100% sure, but that's apparently the story. So Nez Lover, did we look at that channel already today? Forgive me, I have to ask our mod. Scratch and PPA might have noticed whether we already looked at Nez Lover or not. For some reason I think that we did, but that I can't determine whether that was today or yesterday. It might be their turn. Everything Guy, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. In the meantime, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I figured you might have noticed. I can't tell you how many mistakes I make that he catches, for which I'm grateful. But I thought we saw it. Yeah, all that fluff and stuff is going to come up next. And if anybody has the ability to share the stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And then Everything Guy. Okay, so you're trying to reach 2K and that's cool. The only reason why I try to curb a lot of self-promotion here, it's really not a big deal. It's just that when you go into other people's streams and premieres, you could find yourself getting attacked by trigger happy mods and things like that, and we don't want that to happen to anybody, but it's fine. If you're on your way towards 2K, that's great. Hopefully we can help you get there a little bit closer. What doesn't happen, I can tell you for sure, is that whenever we talk about our own milestones, nobody runs and jumps. They don't. Once in a while, if I put a channel up that's got, like, you know, we saw today 3 left to get to 1K, then we might see a channel get a few subscribers. But putting a channel on the screen doesn't make everybody rush to it. It's just for me to have the story to tell while we're looking at the channel. But all fine. Oh, Legal Minded Friends, Karen Cole. Oh, that was your hometown, Sarnia, Ontario. I'm in Niagara Falls, actually, in Toronto. Actually, I split my time now. We got a few Canadians in the house, but none right from Sarnia, from right. Working Out with D, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's our longtime friend, the How-To Lady, with a second channel, and she's just renamed it, Working Out with D. All that fluff and stuff is up on the screen right now. This creator comes to us from Australia. They talked to us a long time ago. It must be a year to a year and a half ago. They mentioned the idea of using shorts to promote their long-form content. Even I started taking a page out of their book and doing what they were talking about, and it served me fairly well. But now YouTube's putting a lot of focus on that. Not in exactly the same way, but what I try to mention often here in Superchat is the idea that I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and I'm constantly trying to improve and experiment and do different things and see what is going to work and what, you know, we have trouble with and stuff like that, so that we can discuss these things here, and then we can all make better decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included. And then, yeah, it is a beautiful area, Niagara Falls. It's a wonderful place to live with no such thing as traffic either, by the way. I'm lucky to get out there and sometimes make videos. Now, all that fluff and stuff also is going to take us outdoors. Usually on the water, that's how this channel started. They were bringing us reef fishing, mud crabbing, snorkeling, and out on the water fishing. And they've really expanded their content over a long period of time. They've been a friend of almost 3 years now, I think. 4,400 subscribers. You know, I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. 3,000 seems to be a pretty telling marker. And all that fluff and stuff is bringing us video shorts and live streams. They've got a premiere coming up in a couple of days, actually. But I guess it's a week from now. And they've got a lot of produced content now as well. But they also got into live streams a while back and got even into, I see now they're doing lottery ticket scratching, but they're out on the water sometimes. And then they even got into some cooking streams and collaborations with other creators as well. So more variety on the channel, and all that fluff and stuff puts a lot of focus on their shorts, and you can see that they've had success by getting into 9,700, 14,000, and even 16,000 views and beyond. So hopefully everybody will connect with all that fluff and stuff. She's been a dear friend for a long time, but is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. We'll spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next, and if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. That'll keep my I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We're going to look at another special story about another 2 channels as soon as we come back in 3.5 minutes. Alright, we are just about back. I see a couple of new channels coming in. Rosalie W. James, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Kristen Welton, my love, is here as a member and a moderator. And I got to put her on the wheel right now. I cleaned up the wheel a little bit. I see Trish the Natural is here as well. We had a couple of channels that were on the wheel that we'd already seen. But we're going to try to move a little bit faster. We've only got just over an hour to go. So we'll get through as many channels as we can, but I'm going to try to speed things up. It's been an extremely busy day. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Trish the Natural's here. Kristen Welton. Scott's making me laugh in the chat. Rambling with the brooms. Backlash Fisherman is up here. Now, I said there'd be a special story about this channel. So, basically, the biggest complaint that I get on YouTube that I have gotten from creators in the last 6 years or so is the idea that, over the last 6 years, the biggest complaint that I get is, why is it so difficult to get our in real life friends and family members to support our YouTube channels when we can find people online willing to do it so easily? And it makes it that much more extra special when we do find creators who are in real life friends and family members that support each other wholeheartedly. You've heard me tell stories like this today already about a couple of channels. Usually we find things like married couples, or in the case of Big Dude and Coco Mojo 13, a couple of cousins that are supporting each other. And Backlash Fisherman is up here right now, and we're going to look at his wife's channel in another moment, because these two creators are on each other's channels all the time. They're never too far behind each other in other people's chats, including here in Superchat, and I think it's extra special when we see creators supporting each other in this way. So when we look at Backlash Fisherman, this creator is monetized, of course, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They happen to be talking about fishing first, particularly catfishing, I believe. But when we look at this channel, Backlash Fisherman will take us many different places fishing. They've got some shorts getting into 3,100 and 3,800 views and beyond. Live streams are frequent, and then videos is where we see a lot of the fishing activity. And they could be by the side of a river, they could be on a boat. In the live streams, they do a lot more. They take us on their travels. They happen to be a first responder. They've started a new series of videos called Cooking with Backlash, where we get to see some in the kitchen content from this creator, and they do some live streams as well, which involve either StreamYard panelists or talking about different types of crafty things, like Hobby Hangout here is a series as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Backlash Fisherman. I'm sure that you will. We're going to look at his wife's channel as well. You've probably seen her as I'm rolling over a couple of the videos here. Let me look for Coastal Water. And you'll see Backlash Fisherman in her thumbnails and in her rollovers as well. When we look at Coastal Water, she's just got a brand new video. It's very short, but I'm going to put this in my catch-up list anyway. This creator brings us indoors, outdoors, could be a story to be told, an adventure. She does a lot of cooking videos, unboxing videos, product reviews as well. I haven't been watching the Stream Boss, but it's probably coming up as well. Neil Collects, thank you for another gifted membership. I saw what you said in the chat, by the way. So thank you for that. Neil Collects has done this countless times. Their channel was featured in the last episode, actually. Fallen Arkansas Veteran will be happy to have that. They were here earlier. I'm not sure if they're going to, if they're still here or not. And we'll see if those highlighted milestone messages might affect the Stream Boss position as well. Coastal Water also has some shorts videos, and these have gotten into 2,500 and one of them over 3,400 views. They bring a lot of variety, and then live streams as well. See a car confession series where she takes us for ride-alongs. There's Backlash Fisherman sort of right there. You actually see him in a lot of these. And then she's got another series called Cooking with Coastal. So these creators are really sharing a lot of ideas for content. They're really supporting each other. Look at those stickers from Canadian Family Life. That's really cool. And then they might be taking us out on an adventure as well. So Coastal Water and Backlash Fisherman, another married couple that just happen to support each other wholeheartedly. I always like to talk about that and tell that story when we get their channel coming up. Rambling with the Brooms, thank you so much for another gifted membership. I really do appreciate that. Rambling with the Brooms, of course, is here as a member and a moderator. And Blue Chicken will be happy to have that membership, I'm sure. They're here with us frequently. And yes, there's a lot of generosity that goes on in this chat. It can be overwhelming, but I certainly appreciate it, of course, and I know the recipients of these will be happy for that as well. Now, hopefully, when those things happen, if Nightbot's doing what it's supposed to, it's taking the instructions that Scratch and PPA gave us a while back and given those to us in the chat. They're instructions so that you can make sure that you're eligible to receive gifted memberships. They're not available on every platform or in every country, but if you follow those instructions, you can make sure that when gifted memberships are sent on any monetized channel where they're available, then you have the opportunity to receive one if you would like. It has to be turned on, and they recently changed the system so that you can opt to have that for every channel instead of just one at a time like it used to apparently be. Blue Chicken, I've got you on the wheel. Thank you for coming in. And this is what I'm talking about when we have a gifted membership, and then sometimes the creator will get the email notification and come right in. So I'm assuming that's what happened, but that's really cool. And forgive me if I'm missing anything in the chat. Butler Family Farm is actually live right now, but Butler Family Farm is an incredibly supportive family of creators. They're here with us frequently. You've heard me talk about them many times. When I go to their live streams, you're going to see that actually Scott from Rambling with the Brooms is featured in a couple of their thumbnails because he join them for the Mid-America meetup. They get involved in a lot of these meetups with other creators, which I think is a great thing. And then they gave us some streams for the Mid-America meetup. Pardon me, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. I saw you come in, but I didn't put you on the wheel right away. I've got you on there now. They're fellow Canadians as well. The Mid-America meetup featured 80 channels worth of featured 80 channels worth of creators and supporters. And they've gotten involved in other meetups as well. But Butler Family Farm brings us 116 acres of farming content, actually. And they've got an abundant number of animals to share with us. So bees have been added to the farm recently, but they got cattle, goats, donkeys, horses, llamas, and some pets. They've got dogs and cats, and they've got some chickens there as well. They've got other activities that they get involved in: bowling, woodworking, fibercrafts, blacksmithing, gaming, and gardening. And then they'll take us for travels whenever they do that as well. They got a monetization celebration coming up in 2 weeks, so hopefully we'll catch them for that. And then when we get into their shorts videos, we see that these have gotten into 3,300 and even 4,300 views, which is great to see. So Rambling with the Brooms took over the stream boss position. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure for a little while. And that will be Rambling with the Brooms. So it's taken me a second to get through the wheel now to find the names that we need. Yarn Again is coming up. They're actually going to be featured on our next episode on Wednesday. That will be a later one. I can't be sure sometimes of start time. I should be able to make it on time for 9 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, but that stream is already set. Yarn Again is another channel that's here occasionally, but they have shown abundant amount of generosity and support for other creators. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. Actually, I can see I'm behind. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them. Yarn Again, I think they've updated this a little bit. Yes, they did. They started their channel by being inspired from another YouTube creator. You'll get the story about that on their About page. When we get into their videos, we're going to find fiber crafts here and a bit more variety on their channel. As we can see, mostly indoors, sometimes outdoors. Shorts on the channel have gotten into even 1,300 and 1,500 views, but you see a lot of beautiful creations here, which is great to see. And then we'd love to push them towards the 600 subscribers that they're thinking about. Oh, and then Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have been getting some smoke over there. Yeah, we had the smallest bit, well, I say the smallest bit now compared to what I've heard has gone on around the world in other places. But in around the Toronto, Niagara Falls area, we got some when the Montreal fires were going on, or the Quebec fires. My understanding is that there's a lot of that going on in a lot of places. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Pardon me just for a second. We'll be right back. And right now we're looking at Knit, Purl, and Squirrel with Granny D. Thompson. So we'll see some more fiber crafts here. This creator's monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. We're going to look at their videos, and we see that a lot of these seem to be... I'm not sure if these are cut from the live streams or not, because they stream also, which is similar. So forgive me for not being sure about that. Hopefully I'll catch them for a live stream soon. I've got the notification bell on for every channel, but it's been a while. It's been about a month already. You can see they're streaming frequently, almost every other day it looks like, and then posting videos just about every day as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Let's look at the shorts and see how these are performing. Getting into 1,200 and even 1,300 views on some of these, and bringing a little more variety to us as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Let's spin the wheel, and we'll see Katie's Kitchen is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And let's see what Katie's Kitchen has got going on for today. This creator has 186 subscribers. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. They're here with us frequently. So videos, we'll see if they're going to post something shortly. They usually put them out once a week or so. And they bring everything from food bank and grocery hauls to cooking videos as well, almost like a product review type of idea, as well as shorts videos that have gotten into 6,600 and one of them over 8,300 views, which is great to see. Live streams on the channel involve video gameplay more than anything else, and they're mixing these up as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that also. A bit of variety from Katie's Kitchen here, but I've enjoyed the cooking videos that I've seen so far. Let's spin the wheel. Rambling with the brooms. Yeah, it does look good in the stream boss position. Popping the popcorn. Let's see what Katie has going on. She does movie reviews more than anything else on her channel. She gets involved in a lot of StreamYard panels and does quite a bit of streaming herself, actually. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody in the chat. We still got an hour to go. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. We'll get to as many as we can. And then Michael's Adventures has a premiere for us at 8 o'clock Eastern, an hour from now. So Popping the Popcorn has got 942 subscribers, officially on the road, almost halfway towards 1,000. We always say you're officially on a road when you get to a 100 milestone. The 1,000, of course, is obviously a magical milestone in all of our YouTube journeys, so Katie must be excited. She's been a dear friend for a long time, somebody who cares very much about her YouTube community, is an advocate for seeing others grow, and brings a little bit of variety in her videos, but usually movie reviews more than anything else. This is a long one. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give you a few watch minutes there, almost a watch hour actually. And then she just put that out yesterday. She's got some shorts on the channel as well. These can bring a little more variety indoors and outdoors, but we see that one of these has crossed over 1,600 views, which is great to see. Lots of them on the way up there. Live streams are frequent. She's got one coming up in a couple of days, looks like almost a week from now, and then she posts live streams just about twice a week by the look of it, once or twice a week. She hops in on a lot of other StreamYard panels with other creators though as well, so obviously another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go, and if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Canadian Family Life is Tiffany. She comes to us from New Brunswick, and she is also bringing us a lot of grocery and food bank hauls. She might be bringing some cooking videos as well, and other product reviews, unboxings, haul videos, and Happy Mail videos as well, which is great to see. This creator also has some shorts that have gotten into 1,200 and 1,400 views, one of them over 2,400, which is great to see. And then live streams are here with Tiffany, but you recognize this creator because she's been on so many other people's live stream panels as well. We've seen her several times today already. We see her every day in a lot of other channels live streams. Now, her husband just started a channel, so we'll look at that as well. And you know that I always tell the story about the idea of people supporting each other, especially when they're in real life, friends or family members. You know, being a married couple is just one example, but we have a couple of cousins here, and I'm always happy to hear these kind of stories as well. And thank you, Scratch and PPA, for that. And Canadian Family Life Hubby has started with some 3D printing, so we'll see how they're going to continue. They got 22 subscribers right now, but we'd love to get this channel moving towards the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever before, but as long as we are all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up right now. She is another dear friend, and this is Michelle. She has been with Superchat almost from the beginning, and she's here as a moderator, and is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's posting frequently. She's got a stream coming up, as a matter of fact. That's going to be tonight after Michael's Adventures premiere. So that's going to be exciting. I know a few people will be happy to catch up with her. When we look at Makeup Mom and Son, she's close to 1,900 subscribers right now, and I find myself always behind with her videos. I'm just going to grab the latest one. She's still posting, like, it looks like almost daily. I guess it's a couple times a week, but let me put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with the Sassy Divas fall collaboration. Makeup Mom and Son started with unboxings and a lot of beauty. She continues that today. She's always been very thoughtful about trying to bring new content to the audience without leaving the things that she knows that her audience enjoys. So in the case of like monthly subscription boxes, for instance, which I enjoy as well, she really mixes those up and changes up the subscriptions to have new content. So as well, she does Get Ready With Me type videos, a lot of live streaming, product reviews, and collaborations with other creators as well. She's interviewed a lot of other creators and introduced us to others. There's the thumbnail. I happen to have been interviewed by her as well, for which I was grateful, but she is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Now, let's just look at the shorts for a second, because she's had great success here. A few of these into the 4,700 and 9,600, but one of them over 37,000 views, which is great to see. Now, Makeup Mom and Son has a second channel to talk about, where we're going to look at the son of Makeup Mom and Son, Caden Plays It is going to bring us some more product reviews, a few shorts, and some video gameplay as well. So when we look at the videos, we get an idea of the variety we're going to see. And of course, Makeup Mom and Son is helping with the channel, but we get some shorts here, and some of these have started to move. One of them over 2,200, which is great to see. And then we might get a few more live streams coming from Caden pretty soon as well. 50 subscribers right now, halfway on the road to that first 100. And Makeup Mom and Son as well, being a moderator, of course, has that overwhelming sense of generosity that all of our moderators do. So you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members on her channel whenever she does premieres and live streams also. Paul's Green Space is coming up, and I think what we're going to do is go for 3.5 minutes, and then we're going to come back with that channel. Alright, we're back and looking at Paul's Green Space. So we got quite a few channels to go. We're still got almost an hour. Michael's Adventures has a premiere coming up at 8 o'clock. I'm going to try not to go overtime, but we might have to be a few minutes over. I'm going to do what I can. We're really going to race through channels today, but thank you everybody for coming in. It's overwhelmingly busy, especially for a holiday weekend. I know some of us are sharing the holiday Labor Day. If anybody hasn't given a thumbs up, I hope you will. We're looking at Paul's Green Space. This creator is going to help us understand how to grow over 30 different edible types of plants, vegetables, fruits, herbs, things from vines, things from trees, everything else. And Paul's Green Space does an incredible job of showing us not only the tips and tricks that come along with gardening, how to match different types of things so one of the things you're planting doesn't take over the other things you're planting, but also what to do when something just won't grow. Everything you try, you know you're doing the right things, it just won't work, how to swap them out or what to do in that case. 4,400 views, 5,000 views, 5,600 views on some of the shorts here, which is great to see. And then videos bring a bit of variety, and this channel was recently featured on Superchat, but I'm sure you'll appreciate the tips and tricks, and there's a lot to learn in every video here. Paul's Green Space is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Broken Hearts Ministry is coming up right now. This creator actually has 3 channels. She's been a dear friend for a very long time. This is Gail Southern Living that comes to us with a new channel and a very special theme and message. And let's look at her videos to start with. She's got a brand new one. I'm just going to put this in my catch-up list. She's bringing a bit of variety here, but I think she's trying to get the channel really moving. She's done a great job of posting daily for a long time already. She's included the Fall Fest 23 collaboration together, and then we are going to look at the About page. This is where you'll get the story of the channel. She's got some shorts here already. She's just started, but these are already starting to move. One of them over 2,100 views. And then live streams. She's already been streaming almost daily as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with her and catch her on one of these. I've got the notification bell on. I just haven't been lucky enough to catch her yet. But hopefully I will. We always put notification bells on for every channel that we see. Let's look at Gail's other channels. When we get to her homepage, we can find Gail's Southern Living. And this is where she brings us homesteading content. I'm just going to grab her latest video, put that in my catch-up list. She's got some shorts here as well, doing very well, over even 18,000 views on one. Live streams are frequent on the channel. She's got a few coming up, one with Just Jason Keto and more, as a matter of fact. And then let me look at Gail's crafts and coupons. This is where she wants to bring us the idea of saving some money in line with some of the homesteading content we might expect from her. And Gail has been a dear friend for a very long time, somebody who I can tell you truly has my back in the YouTube streets. I say that so that you know what kind of a friend you can expect from her. She's very influential. She's done 2 different how to use Superchat videos on her channels, actually. 4,100, 4,700 on her shorts. She cares very deeply about her YouTube community and will help you grow when you get to her channel by letting you meet new friends and family members when you're over there as well, if that makes sense. Professional Paranormal Research is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. Fall Fest ends September the 8th. There we go. Yes, she probably would say that if she was here right now. She was here earlier. But you know, Superchat's like 3 hours, so I know not everybody can be here for 3 hours every time we stream, or certainly not every day. I do appreciate every moment, of course. Professional Paranormal Research is going to bring us paranormal investigations, explorations of abandoned locations as well. They're on the road and very well far on the road towards 2,000 subscribers right now. Videos are occasional on the channel. We see that these are coming about once a week, sometimes a little more frequently. Shorts on the channel have just started, but they've got a brand new one here. One of them over 2,400 views. Pardon me, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent on the channel as well, and hopefully we'll catch them for one of these soon. It's been a while for me, but I've got the notification bell on for every channel. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other. If anybody hasn't given a thumbs up, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Jewel in the Kitchen. Let's see what they've got going on their channel for today. They're a friend of about 3 years as well, since almost the beginning of Tuber Chat. Meditation Paradise Land, good to see you in the house. That's Carleen Geisha. She just recently renamed her channel, but she brings us relaxing content with positive affirmations. I'm going to get her channel on the wheel right now. And Jewel in the Kitchen has almost 3,400 subscribers. So you know I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. And then Jewel in the Kitchen is most often going to be in the kitchen. They're doing a unboxing video here, which is a different kind of video for me to watch from them. But they bring us a lot of delicious looking content on their channel. When we get into the live streams, we're going to see that they like to collaborate with others sometimes as well, but more delicious looking content here. And shorts on this channel have moved into 3,400, even 4,100 views, which is great to see, with a little bit of variety mixed in. Monetized, of course, with super chats and memberships available to support them with when we get there. Yes, absolutely. So Neil Collects, I usually have a window with 4 strips of channels running at a time. Rushing Wind Mountain is coming up right now, but I'll show you how I do that. And you could do it all under one account. I'm sure a lot of creators are doing that. A few, specifically here in the Tuber Chat family and in this stream right now. So what I might do is use like Rushing Wind Mountain, right? And all I'll do is I'll squish this window to the side, and then I'll take Michael's Adventures Premiere, which is coming up later. I'll take the chat that we're watching right now, and this is how I line them up. You don't have to do it the way I do it. You can do it whatever's comfortable for you, but this is a way that you can keep, like, let's say a playlist running, 2 live streams going at the same time, and things like that. Because you wonder sometimes, how do people do what they do? How is it possible to support so many people at the same time? But a lot of us run into each other, and everybody knows that that's what we're doing, right? So sometimes you get into a live stream or a premiere, and it's okay to say hello to everybody and this and that. You're still kind of like listening quietly while you're doing other things. Or if you have to, like I work on a computer a lot of the time, I just put the volume really low and continue what I'm doing. So that's just an example. Kimberly Gila, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anything that anybody's asked me to mention. There you go. Yeah, Just Jason Keto's running a few at a time. Rushing Wind Mountain is here with 774 subscribers. So they're going to film a lot of nature more than anything else. Sometimes they're lucky enough to get some animals caught in there. And often what you'll find is that there are funny moments that are caught. They've got some shorts here that have moved into 5,200 and 6,000 views, but they'll describe what they're doing on their About page here. Their channel seems to have got a bit of a hiccup there, but that's okay. That was because of my window. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, forgive me for missing your question. Why do people not getting notifications when you have the notification bell on? My guess is that when people start to have too many notifications, YouTube is picking and choosing. So the analytics will kind of tell you how many people are coming in from the notifications, how many people have your bell on, but it is almost always like seeming like a fraction compared to how many notifications are supposed to be going out. Not to mention, not that I want to whine and complain about it too much, but notifications never seem to have worked the way we think. So here's an example. Why do we have to put the notification bell on and then put a notification on for premieres and live streams. Why do we have to say this twice to YouTube, right? That's an example. But for whatever reason, this is the system and what they've done. So I don't have a proper answer because that's just part of the YouTube algorithm, and it's picking and choosing what it's showing you. You're going to notice every 3 months or 4 months the algorithm seems to change, and I've talked about this with a few friends like Corinne's Life and Two Pineapples and others, where you'll see a lot of notifications for a lot of creators for a while, and then all of a sudden there's a change, and then you start not seeing a lot of those creators anymore, and now you're seeing notifications for people you haven't seen in the last few months and things like that. So it's frustrating if not anything else. Yes, Jesse Miller unboxings and more. All the watch hours count as long as they're running. As long as you're not trying to trick the system, it's fair to say that you're watching two things at once, right? Absolutely. But we've done hours and days and weeks of experiments with this. Lots of creators. Moz6510 Models has helped. Christian Nomad has helped. Two Pineapples has helped. All of our moderators have helped so that we can all discuss these things together and make sure that the watch hours are counting. But yeah, they absolutely do. Even when you're running multiple things in the same account, let's just say. And I do it all the time. I've done it all ever since Superchat started and long before, actually. So Via Speaks Royally as well has almost 5,000 subscribers. Now, I talk a lot about engaged conversation here in Superchat. It's how we run the wheel. I put a lot of focus on that. What you'll find from this creator is they always engage conversation everywhere they go, and they seem to be everywhere all the time, supporting others in premieres and live streams. But when you visit their channel, particularly for live streams, you're going to find engaged conversation because they have a vibrant audience that engages very much while they're live streaming. They do a good job of leading that conversation by staying well versed and up to date on their subject, which more than anything else is the royal family. They bring a little bit of variety into their videos and even more variety into their shorts, but they've had some success here, getting into 4,800 and 7,200 views. Of course, they're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter of about 3 years now. And forgive me if I missed anything in the chat. If I missed anything anybody meant for me to see, just try mentioning it again with 3 thumbs up if you don't mind, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow if you can. And that should help me see it a little bit easier. I know our mods are watching. Scratch and PPA is able to catch a lot. I don't mean to miss much, but I know I miss a lot more than I even think I do. Ace Flaw 1 is here with over 4,000 subscribers. This is Andy. He brings travel content more than anything else. He's been a friend of about 3.5 years now, and since long before Superchat was even a thought, as a matter of fact. He's been here since the beginning, and after 600 episodes of Superchat, he's still coming back to support other creators, which is great to see. He brings videos occasionally on the channel, but he's got a couple now. I'm just going to take oh, I put the popular tab on there. Yeah, it's been a while since he's posted a video, but he's hoping to bring some new content soon. He's got some shorts here. One of these has hit 1,400 views, which is great to see. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Ace Flaw 1. And let's spin the wheel. So there's, you know, the other thing too, I can't get into long speeches today, but there is a lot of, you know, different information out there. So I try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel. I try not to make it sound like I think I know everything. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. I have not built a channel to 100,000 subscribers yet or anything like that, but I have run many channels. I've monetized 5 of them, and some of them are not mine. And because I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, the idea is that we collaborate together, we test things, we try things. None of us are Google engineers. I don't know if I'd believe one if I had one in front of me. But we can discuss these ideas here, talk about all of our own trials, things that we know have worked, things that we think might work, and then we can all make better decisions for our channels and help each other. I promise you, even though it may not sound like it a lot of the time, it is much easier to get a channel going and monetized and bringing in revenue today than it was even just a few years ago and many years before that. So, you know, we're moving in the right direction for sure. Kristen Welton is my love. She's here with her own channel. She does a lot of beauty, which she started with, get ready with me videos, get unready with me. She does product reviews, unboxings, hauls, and experiments with a lot of different things like presentation and thumbnails now on her channel as well. She has done some shorts and had great success here, hitting 19,000, 21,000, 28,000 views. Some of you recognize both of these cats from cameo appearances here on Superchat. And then her live streams feature occasional videos where she either takes us outdoors or gives us a story to be told indoors, and occasionally collaborates with other creators. I've been with her a few times on both of our channels. So she's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. When we get there, you'll notice presentation is at the forefront of her mind, with bright, bold headshots on her professional looking thumbnails and an avatar and a banner to match. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to her and pushing her towards the 1,800 subscribers we know she's thinking about. And we'll spin and get to She Stole My Thunder. This is another fellow Canadian from the Montreal area, and she is going to review books, art, and movies on her channel, but she actually brings us a lot more. She happens to be a photographer, and she talks about that a little bit, where she has over 190,000 photos in a Flickr account, as a matter of fact, which you can get to through her links. When we look at the channel, we see a little bit of variety here, and she talks about what it's like to try to get good photography while you're in some of these places like museums or galleries and other touristy type places with big crowds. She's got some shorts. She intends on posting more, but these have gotten into the hundreds of views, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent. She could be reading. She could be telling a story, keeping up with the chat, or she sometimes works on Canva, which is a popular free app and website, which I use now. I pay for a pro version of that actually because I use it so much. But she will often show you how to make thumbnails or other graphics on Canva and then make some for other creators as well, which I think is really cool and another generous thing to do. She is an incredibly generous creator here in Superchat and has been a dear friend for a long, long time. Lori's Tech Time is coming up right now. This creator's actually got a couple of channels, and what she brings to us more than anything else are product reviews and unboxings, usually of electronic gadgets, and some of these come from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club. Some of them are independent, but you can see she's done well with a few of these already. She tries to mix them up. I see she's got actually a new video from Battle Cats here. She does a lot of that gameplay in her live streams as well. She's very active on the other social networks also. I see her Instagram posts all the time, but she's got a lot of these like filters. She's putting these through shorts, finding success here, getting into even 4,100 and 4,400 views, one of them over 19,000, which was a helpful Apple Watch video. And then she's got live streams that are frequent. She mixes up the gameplay, as you can see, and she plays with her viewers as well. When we look at Lori's vlogs and shorts, we see that this creator as well has started another channel where they bring us more shorts, a few vlogs, almost like product reviews. She might take us outdoors as well. And then she's really hooked into a great formula here and finding great success with 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, and well over 8,000 views on some of the shorts on this channel. So we'll look forward to more there. She must be excited about the new graduated monetization system, having close to 500 subscribers now. Hopefully we can push her a little bit closer. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is coming up, and they are from Medicine Hat, Alberta, fellow Canadians. When I use Canva, I'm experimenting right now with some of those AI features where you hook in prompts from ChatGPT and get some data drawn out, and then have it spit out a bunch of shorts videos and things like that. I haven't done an abundant amount yet. When I do, I'll share the experiments with everybody, but I'm just playing around with it. I've always used Canva for inspiration. I happen to be a Photoshop guy, but I'm not a graphic artist, so I don't have that color matching talent that a lot of creators do to make things look good. So what I need to do is look at something like Canva, follow their professional looking thumbnail templates, and then recreate them in Photoshop for myself. And that's the kind of thing that I do all the time. But now I'm using it a little bit more. There's a learning curve to everything. Whether it's a computer or online programs, apps, everything. But after a little while, everything becomes easier, of course. But Canva's really popular. I've even done a couple of tutorials. One of the tutorials that I did was without having ever used it before, because I knew it was that easy to use. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures has a brand new video. It's an outdoor stroll. I'm just going to take this video, put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to keep caught up with them. Mike is a travel agent now, so we get some travel talk on this channel. But it's a family vlogging channel, so they could be indoors, they could be outdoors, there could be cooking videos, there could be stories to be told. They might take us outdoors with them or on an adventure. And they also have some shorts on the channel that have started to really move into the 2,300 views and beyond. They've got live streams. They stream every Sunday for Sunday fun, and they've got a complimentary channel now as well called Rihanna's Life Adventures, and we'll see what this channel has got going on. It's a chance to get to know Rihanna a little bit better. She's got a few shorts there. The videos bring a little bit more variety, complimentary to Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, and then live streams are occasional as well. So we'll see if she's going to keep these up. We've got the notification bell on, and she's got 73 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her towards that first 100. We know she must be thinking about it. And Be Amazing Sylvia is coming up. Let's see what she has got on her channel. Actually, we're going to go for one more break. We'll come back in 3.5 minutes and we'll look at that channel. Alright, we're back and looking at Be Amazing Sylvia. This is another creator who's been with us from the beginning of Tuber Chat and actually even before. She's one of the original 7 members of the Drop the Link Day crew, and they are creators that want to help others grow in a similar way to what we do here in Tuber Chat. Pardon me, at the last second I ran through the house there. I'm way out of shape, so you got to listen to me huff and puff again. Be Amazing Sylvia is on just a monster growth spurt right now. Her channel's just exploded. You can see she's getting close to 12,000 subscribers right now. She was very well positioned by being established with a strong and solid foundation when she hooked into a huge formula for shorts for herself. When these started to take off, she started to put a lot of focus on that, and you could see that some of these now have gotten over 217,000, 248,000, 574,000, and even 748,000 views on some of these shorts. And she's got lots and lots and lots now, of course, right? And that's wonderful for Be Amazing Sylvia, but she brings a lot of variety on her channel. She could do everything from hauls to unboxing videos, happy mail, shout outs, and a chance to get to know her. She takes us indoors and outdoors and does a lot of live streaming. Now, it's not that there's a right way or a wrong way to connect. It's just that here in Tuber Chat, we've been following the same formula for a very long time, so we always stick to the program. The instructions are always listed in our video description. But Be Amazing Sylvia and some of her friends from the Drop the Link Day crew will still do live streams to this day to help you connect in a similar way. So this creator as well has got some shorts over here getting into 3,000 views and more variety on Sylvia's Daily Positivity, where she wants to inspire and motivate. Marketplace Boutique is coming up. This is a creator that wants to help us by generously sharing knowledge about how to buy and sell for profit, particularly in places like eBay, how to find the deals, how to look for the things that are going to convert, or things that people will be looking for. This creator was working in law and wanted a career change, something that would help them stay at home a little bit more, and they hooked into a great system and are now sharing their knowledge with us. So hopefully everybody will connect with Marketplace Boutique, get an idea of what I'm talking about here. They've got a few shorts with some more variety on them as well, getting into 2,200, 2,400, one breakout shorts, over 8,000 views. 304 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 400 that she's thinking about. And yes, forgive me everybody, I know I'm really racing through channels now, but we had an overwhelmingly busy stream. I mean, it's busy every day here, and I'm grateful for that, but I didn't know what to expect for a holiday Monday, and it's a little bit more than we might have expected. We've got to go to Michael's Adventures channel in 20 minutes. He's got a premiere coming up. We're probably going to be a couple minutes overtime here, but I'm going to start dropping the link for his premiere shortly. And it's okay, because he'll put a 5-minute intro on it, and we'll start hopping in there. I'll leave this running stream running for an extra 3 minutes as well. Homestead in the Wood with D is here. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. They've been with us for a while now, but I've got their latest video. I'm just putting that in my catch-up list. I know it's quite short. When we look at this channel, let's look at the About page for a second. They're going to give you an idea about the gardening, canning, crafting, cooking, baking, as well as some classic car videos that they're going to bring to us. We find a lot of that from our homesteading friends, actually. When we get into the shorts, they've had some success here already, getting into well over 2,100, 2,200, and even 2,900 views. And then live streams are fairly frequent. Looks like they're trying to bring these about once a week, but sporadically. So hopefully everybody will put that notification bell on for every channel. We'd love to push Homestead in the Wood with D towards the 900 subscribers that they're thinking about. And yeah, Katie's Kitchen, yeah, that's true. Actually, I didn't think about that, but yes, a lot of people, while I think might be involved in other activities that are unusual for today, and I mean unusual just being not the usual everyday things that everybody does in their regular scheduled week, if that makes any sense. But yeah, with more people being available, then it kind of makes sense as well. Next holiday for us in Canada is Thanksgiving, which will be the Columbus Day weekend for our American friends. Blue Chicken is up right now. This creator received a gifted membership today. I'm not sure if they're still here. Michael's Adventures has a premiere coming up. I'm going to drop the link. I'll start dropping it now, actually. We usually do it about 15 minutes before the end of this stream, but we're going to go overtime. I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum. And Makeup Mom and Son will be live right afterwards as well. I'm not sure if Butler Family Farm will still be live, but there's the link. I'll pin it so everybody can get there whenever you'd like. It's a premiere, so the chat's already running. Anybody can hop over anytime they want. And I will leave this live stream running for 3 extra minutes after we get through the last channel so that we can clean up our connections here before we go over there. But he will let us continue meeting friends and family members over there as well. Blue Chicken is up here with 393 subscribers. Most of their videos are quite short. I'm just going to dig through these actually and see if there's any longer ones. Yeah, if we dig through the videos, we can find some 4 and 5 minute ones. Those are perfect to connect with. Something too short may not see your connection stick, so you want to be aware of that. Some shorts here have gotten into 9,500, 14,000, one over 37,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are occasional, but we'll see what they're going to continue to bring. We've got notification bells on for every channel. And then, yeah, oh, thank you. Michael's Adventures is letting us know it's probably a lengthy premiere for the one that's coming up tonight. He's been premiering twice a day for the last week. And Adopted Retrospects is coming up right now. My understanding is it's their birthday. They were here earlier, and they've got something coming up tomorrow morning, actually. Adopted Retrospects. Did we look at this channel earlier? Yes, we must have. That's the thing. Let me spin. We'll get another channel coming up. And yes, forgive me if I'm wrong. If Peter or any of our moderators happen to notice if I am making a mistake there. But I think we looked at that channel earlier, right? Somebody wanted us to look at it. Michael's Adventures is coming up with that premiere. Now, he's here as a beloved and dedicated moderator, also happens to be a member. But Michael's Adventures brings us a lot of wildlife. So he's got this premiere coming up momentarily. And he brings a lot of raccoons, foxes, deer. There's some bird watching. There's the blue moon, right? And I didn't see this. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list as well. He's also got a lot of videos where he takes us for a look around his area, sometimes a story to be told. He likes going to places like graveyards, cemeteries occasionally. He will bring shorts videos that have a lot of lottery ticket scratching, and then sometimes might be playing a game on a tablet or taking us outdoors. Yes, of course. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I don't know why I'm just frazzled because, you know, I'm racing, I guess. But thank you for that. Yes, they got to their 1,000 while they were here. Michael's Adventures has over 1,200 subscribers right now. We'd love to push him towards the 1,300 he's thinking about. He will be willing to swap playlists for sure. So if anybody would like to do that, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Pete's making me laugh in the chat too. Janet, Homestead Where You Are is up right now. This creator's got over 1,100 subscribers and well on the way towards 1,200 actually. Homestead Where You Are is an interesting name for a channel, and what they want to bring to us here is the idea that you can engage in homesteading activities regardless of the size of your space. You know, we don't have to have 10 or 20 acres just to enjoy some gardening, grow some of our own vegetables, our own herbs, our own fruit, and things like that. So this creator, Janet, gets into canning, dehydrating, fermenting, chickens, ducks, geese, cooking, meal planning, winemaking, do-it-yourself products, projects and YouTube tips as well. I've put the latest video into my catch-up list, but this creator's also got some shorts that have moved into well over 2,000 views, even over 2,300. Live streams are occasional, but they just did one earlier today. I'm hoping I can catch them for another one soon. I've got the notification bell on for every channel, of course. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a second. If anybody hasn't already given us a thumbs up, I hope that you will. We're at 99 right now. So it's always fun to know you're going to hit that, you know, the next milestone that you're looking for, but I really do appreciate it from everybody, of course. 100 is always a fun milestone to hit. We don't hit it every day, but so it's fun when we do. Just Jason Keto and More has just been renamed. It's Just Jason Keto. He just added because he's bringing a bit of variety on the channel as well. And then Neil Collects. I don't know if there's a limit, but I haven't probably ever tried to watch more than 4 at a time on one account, because it's reasonable, right? YouTube, like Google owns Chrome, which is a browser, which I use, and then I might put Chrome, or usually Firefox actually for a different reason, but in 4 strips along the window or 3 strips along the window. But I usually don't go much farther than that. If I do, I'm using different accounts, like on an extra old phone or a tablet or something like that. I'm lucky enough to have a few of these things, right? But I usually am only watching a maximum of 4 things on one account at a time. And what I mean is Google owns Chrome. They know that you can put 4 windows easily on a screen. You can probably put 6 in some cases, but I don't know if there's a limit. But, yeah, whatever you can handle would be the limit then. Just Jason Keto and More is going to bring us a lot of tips and tricks and recipes when it comes to the idea of keto-based diet and lifestyle. He also brings other people onto the channel frequently in both videos and live streams to share their life experience along with tips and tricks when it comes to a keto-based diet or lifestyle. He also gives us hacks to let us know how to get more value out of some of the things we might find in a grocery store when we're looking at the packaging, and helps us understand the ingredients and how these things will impact us as well. When we get into the shorts, we see a lot of healthy looking grilling shorts here. A lot of these have gotten into the thousands of views, one at 5,000, one at 6,300, and another shorts video here that's broken out to 22,000, which I've seen. I'd recommend for anybody to see that so you can see some of Just Jason Keto's flipping skills there. He's been doing quite a few live streams lately, just gaining a few watch hours there, but he recently hit his 1,000 subscribers. He looks like he's already got it locked in too, as a matter of fact, so hopefully we can push him a little bit farther. He often will say things like, why just survive when you could thrive, and he wants to motivate and inspire us to live a little bit healthier, eat a little bit healthier. He has a vibrant community of people who are like-minded and want to help as well. So when you join him for a premiere or a live stream, you'll probably find yourself compelled to participate in the chat, and you'll find other people willing to, first of all, welcome you, and then as well give their advice and tips and tricks for any questions that anybody has. I find myself participating in there whenever I'm there. Maritza's Garden and Crafts is a channel that's been with us several times, but this is the first time we're putting them on the screen. So what I'm going to do, because I don't watch videos while I live stream, is I'm going to take one of their 8-minute videos here. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch their video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of their video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, as I do for all creators, and that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully they have our notification bell on as well, so they don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up is the J. Jordan, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here. Just going to drop the link for Michael's Adventures premiere. And then, yeah, you know, a couple of summers ago, I actually bought a laptop just for the sake of running playlists for other creators. And I got a great deal on it. I bought it at an auction. But, like most things in life, you get what you pay for, and within a year that computer was already destroyed. I'm livid about it. It was an HP, by the way. But I literally got it for just that reason, because we were doing so much of it. I guess it's 3 years ago now, but what a disappointment. Within a year, that thing, the keys are already not working, and everything I try. And I like to think I know what I'm doing. I still can't get any value out of that thing. The J. Jordan is here with 3,700 subscribers. This creator's been growing fast as well. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. They post frequently, usually multiple times a day, and if they're not on their own channel, they're often on other people's channels. I caught them for a live stream this morning, actually. And this creator has gotten shorts that have just really started to move. So you look at this, a lot of these fitness shorts have gotten into 1,100, 1,700, even over 20,000 views, which is great. That's contributing to a lot of the growth. Excuse me, but as well, this creator streams almost every single day, as you can see. And if they're not on their own channel, like I said, they're on other people's channels as well. And they bring on other people into their channels. Sometimes they're doing music, sometimes it's fitness, sometimes they're taking us for a motorcycle ride, sometimes they're taking us bowling. They got lots of different variety on their channel, and incredibly supportive. So monetize, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. That's the J. Jordan. And we'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Corinne's Life is coming up right now. So one thing I'll tell everybody here. Now, I'm lucky enough to be using Macs. And when I was a teenager, my mom had a Mac that was for like the family computer. I soon took that over and had that running for quite some time. AOL CompuServe and all that on the internet. But I wasn't using computers for a while. Then I had been required to get into Windows with when I started getting into music and stuff, because everybody was using that in the places that I worked for many years. And around must have been the year 2010-ish, I got back into Mac. I bought one off a friend from 2008. That Mac still works today. We use it for shipping, like printing eBay labels and stuff like that. I also have a 2011 Mac that still works to this day. That one is struggling a little bit, so it can't do much more than the internet. And then 2017. Which obviously is in great shape or whatever, and that's used sometimes, and I've switched to laptops recently. What I do is use an adapter so I can put dual screens on. One of these days I'll show you what I'm talking about. But that's what allows the stream to be running the way that it is, and this is why we haven't had glitches and problems the way that we were a couple of years ago. I finally upgraded, I think it was last summer actually. And thank you, the How-To Lady. She's been a dear friend for a long time that always has pleasant things to say. Of course, Corinne's Life is up right now as a member and a moderator. And she's a dear friend now of 3 years. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She has a vlogging channel, so she basically brings us everything that is Corinne's life. She could be cooking, she could be cleaning, she could be working, she could be taking us out on an adventure, or traveling, or just hanging out on a live stream, or giving us a chance to see how she makes some of the merchandise that she makes as a small business owner. Some of you have seen her shirts, hats, mugs like the one I hold in my hand every day. She prints also Christmas ornaments, vinyl stickers, anything that can be printed. And it's wonderful that we get a behind the scenes look at how the merchandise is made, and we can use this creator as a resource when it's time to think about merchandise for our own channels and videos as well. She's had great success with shorts, getting a few of these into well beyond 7,000 views. One of them is still moving at 9,300 views. That's moving consistently. Every time she's here, we look at this thumbnail and it's moved farther and farther. And one breakout short's over 77,000. She's got live streams that come up frequently. She's done a couple today, hoping for a few more this week. These are sporadic. Sometimes she's frequent, sometimes with breaks in between, but she often has StreamYard panels and gives us a great chance to get to know her through her live streams as well. Videos are obviously with a lot of variety, but she mixes up the thumbnail thumbnails and experiments with a lot of things here as well. So we're working on 2,200 subscribers on this channel. She's already halfway there at 2,150 or so, and hopefully everybody will connect with her. Corinne's Life's been a dear friend for a long time, as have all of our moderators. Growing What I Eat is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Somebody commented in the last live stream they like the name of that channel. It certainly does strike a chord when we think about the idea of healthy eating, healthy living. Growing What I Eat brings the mindset of self-sufficiency, of course. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter that's here with us frequently. They bring us tips and tricks when it comes to gardening, and we'll have a look at what they've got. You see some of the variety on the channel, getting into product reviews now as well. Some container gardening going on. They'll share their tips and tricks there. They've got some shorts that have gotten into 2,000, even over 4,100 views now on one of these. And then live streams are occasional on the channel. I caught them a couple of months ago, but I'm hoping I can catch them again. I've got notifications on for every channel. Hopefully we all do. Oh, did we see it already? Thank you, Scratch and Pete PA. Now I'm going so fast it probably probably won't matter. Scratch and Pete PA, it's been almost 3 hours. My dear goodness. Now the stream's going to go over 3 hours. You know, if we go overtime, I wonder if Scratch and Pete PA is going to be saved the best for last in that case, too. He knows what it's like to be picked first. He knows what it's like to be picked last. Scratch and Pete PA is literally here for every single stream, almost without exception. Scratch and Pete PA has got presentation on the forefront of his mind. You can see that his bright, beautiful avatar is matched by the thumbnails that give us a hint about giveaways on his channel. And then his banner is updated as well every week. His video editing skills have been complimented ever since his very first video, which is well over 2.5 years now. Scratch and Pete PA brings us premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. What you'll hear a lot of creators say is that he seems to be everywhere all the time and is one of the most supportive creators that we've all met on YouTube, me in the last 6 years personally. Now, Scratch and Pete PA gives us a very interesting series of videos called the Scratch Challenge. He mixes it up a little bit, but what he typically does is pits a couple of lottery tickets against each other and gives us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratch and Pete PA on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. He premieres every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, usually for 15 or 20 minutes, depending on the intro being about 5 minutes long, and then the videos go anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. It is one of the fastest rolling chats that you'll see in the Tuber Chat family. Faster than this, he rivals those of Hilda DC or the Stock Explorer or VS Speaks Royally, and it makes it a lot of fun to be a part of that as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with him and get some of that support coming back to you as well. And when we look at the shorts, we see he recently expanded the content on the channel. He went on vacation to Italy, brought us a couple of shorts and a live stream, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will check those out. He's working on 1,700 subscribers. We'd love to push him a little bit farther. I'm just going to go back to that live stream. I was there, but I'm going to put this in my catch-up list so that I can let it run and get that red line right across. I had gone back to likely rewatch and hopefully comment. Meditation Paradise Land is coming up. That's Carleen Geisha, and she recently renamed her channel, but she brings us the same relaxing content with positive affirmations that we know and love from Carleen Geisha. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. She posts almost daily. She's got 2,400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 2,500 she's thinking about. She is monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Shorts give us bite-size motivation through positive affirmations here, and then live streams are frequent. This is where she's going almost every single day. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. We'd love to push her, like I said, towards that 2,500. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel channel coming up. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Trish the Natural is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. They are bringing us natural hair care more than anything else. They've put out a few videos in the last couple of days. I've got the latest one in my catch-up list right now. You can see that this creator puts presentation at the forefront of their mind as well. Professional looking thumbnails with bright, bold headshots. We've talked about that before. That works great for branding. And then shorts videos on the channel have started as well, getting into over 2,100 views on a couple of those. She expands her content into things like wigs and weaves and more beauty products, as well as tips and tricks as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. Trish the Natural also does a lot of shout outs in her videos. 863 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her towards the 900 she's thinking about. Ben Cyan Games is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. Stream Elements is going to spam us for a second there. That's great. It's good to know that good to know that that works perfectly. I went to try to turn the robots down a little bit, so hopefully it's been a little bit better today. But whenever a gifted membership is sent, Stream Elements is supposed to knock that command into the chat so that Nightbot will give us a paragraph showing us how we can receive gifted memberships. Oh goodness. Hopefully they're not going to both spam us here. They're not supposed to, but you know, like everything else, there's a glitch once in a while. Ben Cyan Games has over 4,000 subscribers now. This creator's doing marathon streams. Usually they are live for 12 hours at a time. Occasionally they cut videos out as well. They do a bit of video gameplay. They've got some shorts on the channel. Some of these have gotten into 3,400 and 4,500 views. One over 512,000 views, which is great to see for a breakout shorts. That's still moving, it looks like, as well. And then live streams, like I said, are almost marathon live streams. They're doing these like every 12 hours or so. So Ben Cyan Games is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter that's here with us frequently. I'm going to get a couple of names on our wheel from our chat list in a moment. We're going to look at Kat Lynn right now, and then Legal-Minded Friends Karen Cole. I've put you on the wheel. I'm going to put one more channel on there right now. We always put a couple of names. The How To Lady will go on there. She's actually here with 2 channels. And we're soon going to go over to Michael's Adventures channel for a premiere. It's already running, actually, but he's got a long intro on there. I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes after the live stream as well, so we can clean up our connections here, but he will allow you to meet more friends and family members the same way during his premiere live chat. Kat Lynn has 750 subscribers. This creator posts almost every day. Oracle readings are what we're going to find. That's going to give us some information regarding what's been going on in our life, what might be happening today, what might be to come. Shorts, they've started to move on as well, and a couple of these have really moved into 1,400 and 1,500 views. Live streams are occasional on the channel as well, so we've got our notification bell on so we can catch them hopefully the next time also. Chocolate Drop is coming up right now. I already spanned the wheel. We'll see what they've got. Is that right? I already span the wheel. Is that a word, or am I going a little bit too far with the rushing now? I had already spun the wheel. Chocolate Drop is here with 788 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 they're thinking about. They're a dynamic creator who likes to have fun with her friends and followers. We've got an inside joke. She comes in, call me Mr. Customer Service, and has for a while. I'm sure that's over my voice and speaking style, but I've been lucky to catch her for a few live streams as well. She brings variety in her videos, sometimes challenges, sometimes haul videos, do-it-yourself videos, sometimes a story to be told. She's got shorts on the channel that have moved into 2,400 and 2,500 views. She's always smiling and laughing. You can see that, and hopefully you'll catch her for a live stream as well. If you get that notification bell on, we always put them on for every channel, and hopefully we'll push her towards the 800 she's thinking about. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get to the how-to lady. This is a long time friend. She's got a couple of channels too, and she always is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. She's responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up in our live streams because of her friendly and energetic reminders as well. She always has positive things to say, for which I'm grateful. The how-to lady takes presentation seriously. She's had a special layout for her thumbnails and theme for a long time with a color scheme as well. I've got her latest video on my catch-up list. She brings a lot of do-it-yourself type videos. She's gotten involved in design and motivation as well. Shorts on the channel have just started, but these have gotten into well over 1,000 views, so hopefully those will continue. When we get to her second channel, Working Out with D, we find more motivation and a similar theme with a different color scheme. That's going to work well with branding, so if somebody sees a video from this creator that they enjoy and then are recommended another video from this creator, it won't matter which channel that video's from. They'll still likely be inclined to click on that because they recognize the creator and the enjoyment they had in the first video that they saw. They've got 64 subscribers over there right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 100 we know they're thinking about. And then yeah, Neil collects. It's going to be here in a minute. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Michael's Adventures a thumbs up on the way in. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to today. We try to get through as many channels as we can in a 3-hour period. Michael's Adventures will let us continue meeting more friends and family members over there for the next little while as well. And you should be redirected, but I hope everybody will click that link that we've pinned. And we'll be back on Wednesday. And there, oh, I accidentally clicked a window, that's why. There's the link if anybody wants to go over there. Legal Minded Friends Karen Cole is brand new to Superchat. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos and I will put that in my watch later list. I'm just looking for something I can watch. A lot of this is, I'll take this video, I'll put it in my catch-up list. And that will give me, or I meant to put that in my watch later list, my dear goodness. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content video of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, as I do for all creators. And that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thank you again, everyone, for the time that you spent. We'll rush over to Michael's Adventures channel right now. I'll see you over there, and then we're back on Tuber Chat on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.